Dana's a Speedo man. Dana's a Speedo man. Dana loves Speedo. He loves his Speedo. Dana's a Speedo man. Dana. Hey, chat. How are you? I'm pleased to see you all today. Remember that you're all called El Chatty, even Heather, who is El Potty. El Chatty, don't be afraid to have an opinion in this chat. The minute you let the trolls under your skin, the mods will come in and make it better. Hey, Kimmy, go fuck yourself. You're not welcome in El Chatty. El Chatty will make you go fuck yourself. Don't come in here and troll Sean El Hefe. Hey, chat, how are you? I'm pleased to see you all today. Remember that you're all called El Chatty, even Heather, who is El Potty. Hey, ladies, spread out your legs and put them well in the air. Judge White wants to spread them nice and wide for his pleasure, the dirty old man. Hey, chat, how are you? I'm pleased to see you all today. Remember that you're all called El Chatty, even Heather, who is El Potty. Hey, chat, let's go, El Chatty, let's do it.
Is Kimmy? You know, Kimmy, I think you're right because Kimmy says I have early onset dementia. I maybe do, because I'm starting to redo my what do you call it? My shows, and I said, I have that diction. I have those words. Why can't I remember these damn words? I probably do. You guys is probably seeing my decline here, my early decline.
No, never.
Hey, Kimmy, go fuck yourself. Here's the rant. There's the rant for the girl. Hey, Kimmy, go fuck yourself. All right. How you like that? How you like that for dementia, you little fuck? Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, Dylan. I got you struck, but fuck it.
I don't even know what's going on.
Alexa? Where's the birthday girl? That's right, Kimmy. Go fuck yourself. Early dementia.
I don't even know what's going on, but I'll catch up, I'm sure.
She's in there.
Do you know her?
No.
Oh, she's trolled.
Early onset of dementia. And I don't think she was kidding either.
Oh, if you're not kidding, fuck off, Kimmy. Lou Barber says, baby. Press the like, press the like, press the like, please. Press the like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you liked and subscribe. Like and subscribe, everyone. Let's fucking go. I'm muted, sorry. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Unicorns here. Hello, my darling. How are you doing, beautiful? How's the summer holidays going with the kids? Are you enjoying yourself? Hope you're well, my darling. It's lovely to see you, as always, Unicorn. Always nice to see the Unicorn here. Unicorn's one of my favourite people in the world. She's amazing. Amazeballs. She's got no balls, but she's still amazeballs. Hello to you all. You're all back. I loves it. Loves it. You're all here. You all dropped in. Even Dana Leonard dropped in. Look at him. He's here. Let's fucking go, Dana. Right. As I said, thank you, my darling. Thank you, Shari. Here into the grandchildren coming a little bit. I'll be listening. Happy days, Lisa. That's fine, my darling. Nothing beats the kids. So it's all good. Oh, yeah, please. Yeah. I think that everyone here knows that. That's why I played it. I'm guessing that everyone knows that, which is why I played it. I don't normally play it in the intros, but I did today because I was like, everyone that's coming over will know that joke. That's the only reason I did it. But thank you, Josie. Josie, if you get a second, my darling, can you pin that thingy, the PayPal thing for me, and I can pin it then. Only when you get a chance. There's no rush whatsoever. If you can do it in the next 10 seconds, that'd be great. Josie, I loves it. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for being here. Love Sean. Yeah, I've been texting back and forth with Sean all day today. He's got some plans coming, people. You should get excited. Get excited. And he's now monetized. Woohoo, baby. Let's fucking go. Right. So we're only doing things today. What are we doing? We're doing things. No, we're doing those things. We're doing that thing. We're only doing opening statements today. So it should take maybe 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours max. And that's it. I'm not going into any testimony today. We'll catch that up as we go. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah? Chop, 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 chop. We'll pass that along. So let's do this today. Let's go get those leg spreads. Let's get the legs up. Spread them out. Actually, Unicorn doesn't know the joke. Shit, Unicorn, that was a joke, but a judge made. He said to the jury, go and spread your legs, ladies. Well, he meant to say, go and stretch your legs. So that's why I made that joke then. You're too... thank you, darling. Crazy Holidays, but loving it. What's that song? We're loving it. Something, we're loving it. Something, something, loving it. Where are the opening statements? They are coming now, Steph. Patience is a virtue, Steph. Patience, they call patience is a virtue. Jeepers, Steph, come on. Give me a chance, Steph. Fuck. I would just start the stream. I'm giving it 5 minutes just because to get people in. Because I don't want to start it right away without people being here. McDonald's, we're loving it. Hey, everyone, you know how we say that the men in the chat are ugly? They're not ugly. We got good-looking people like Dana and myself. Unicorn's a beauty as well. Unicorn's a beauty as well. She's gorgeous as well. All the ladies in chat are gorgeous. No, Steph, I thought you were having a pop. I was like, fuck me. I've only been live for 8 minutes. Bear with me, Steph. It's all good, Steph. It's all good. Wires crossed. We've got it. We love it. We're loving them. Tits and clams. Hey! Shari loves tits and clams. I love Shari. Me and Shari and Dana, we love tits and clams. There you go, Shari. There you go. So there we are. Sorry, Unicorn, embarrassing you, but we have got beautiful women in this chat, and you're one of them. So there you go. Beautiful, appropriate. You see, that's a name. You see, beautiful. You're handsome. Now, most of the men, Steph, aren't handsome, except for me and Dana, obviously, and Dennis Leonard, obviously. Oh, I'm joking. Yes. Hey, I got it right this time, maybe. I didn't say that most. I said the most was supposed to be men. I'm sure, Steph, you are very handsome, my friend. I'm sure you are. AB is very handsome as well. There we go. Right, should we get started? Let's go. Okay. Dana, hang on. So Dana, right, what I meant, right, let me, if everyone can just appease me. Dana, look at my screen, right? Look at what I'm doing here, right? So if you do this, Dana, if this makes sense, Dana, this is through my present button, yeah? This is through my present. Oh, potty mouse here. Fuck. If you do, sorry, indulge me for a second here, people. If I do this, Dana,
Is Kimmy?
I can pause it there, yeah? That's through the bottom part of StreamYard. So I just present it rather than branding. So this is branding, but I've got it in a video as well, and I can.
You know, Kimmy, I think you're right.
Stop it
Because
start it, stop it as I want.
I probably do. You guys is probably seeing my decline here, my early
No,
decline.
no, never.
Hey, Kimmy, go fuck yourself. Here's the rant. There's the rant for the girl. Hey, Kimmy, go fuck yourself. All right. How you like that? How you like that for dementia, you little fuck? Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, Dylan. I got you struck, but fuck it. How
I
you
don't
like
even know
that?
what's
Where's
going on.
Alexa? Where's the birthday girl? That's right, Kimmy. Go fuck yourself. Early dementia.
I don't even know what's going on, but I'll catch up, I'm sure. There you go. You can then pause it there if you want data as well. Do you know what I mean? So you could do it that way, my friend. You could do it that way, then stop screen, get rid of it. Oh shit! I stopped the wrong one. Shit, sorry, people. Let me kick that one out. Remove from studio. I just try to help Dana there for a second. That's the only other option, Dana. Go fuck yourself, Kimmy. Right, here we go, people. Right, let's get started. Fuck me, please. Right, here we go. Let me get it here. Here we go then. Right, open statements, people. Here we go. Oh, Sean, fucking hero. Nice to have a bit of boost today. You're a handsome fella, loving this latest stream. I can actually watch properly. Happy days. Let's fucking go, Unicorn. You know I love you, my darling. You know that. And I'm sorry to hear that you have not having the greatest day, but you know where I am. You know where I am, my darling. Love you, Unicorn. Sheffield girl, you see. Sheffield girl, proper UK girl. Right, everybody. Let me mute myself. Oh, fucking hell, I can't stop with Sean. Hang on. Right, let's get it on, people. Spread those legs. Let's get it on. Right, for anyone that's new to this case, this is the defendant, yeah? That is the defendant. This is Robert Tellez, just in case. His head, you could just do it like that. Do you know what I mean? That's like a penis opening. So you could do that if you want. So that is the guy that we got here going. Ooh. Oh, it is. I cringe. You got a beautiful face, Lou. Don't you worry about that. I love it though. My face, and I don't want anyone to think I'm Kimmy. You're not Kimmy. Yes, happy day. Let's go vibe high. Absolutely. Let's go. Sorry, people. I'm talking too much now. Let's get it going. Shut the fuck up, Dill, and just get it on, son. Let's get it on for the ladies. Right, come on. Let me play it. Let's go. You know I can zoom, can I? Boom. And I can 1.25 it. This judge, she chews gum. I'm not sure if it's nicotine gum. D. No such thing as talking too much. Never heard of such a thing. Hey, talk about animals. Erin Hacks back in the house. Hey, Hackster. Hey. Oh, did he post it? Did I miss it? Josie, did you hear me? If you get a chance, Josie, can you post the PayPal link? Sorry to ask you that question, but if you get a chance, my darling, I could put your beautiful face then in the pinned section rather than having my face there. I think it's nicotine gum as well. We got 8. People ask me, why do you stream so much? Because of these people. I mean, if I finish early, if I finish less than 12 hours, I got Josie on my ass going, get the fuck back to work. I'm joking. She's lovely. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, Josie. Thank you for that. What's with her hair? I think she might just come out of bed. Someone might be grabbing her hair for, making a mess of it. I don't know. Right. Oh, yeah. Jennifer Coffin Duffer. Yeah, I know. That one as well. Here we go, people. Right. 15 minutes in. That's when we started. Right. Ended for the day, DNS. Ended for the day. Ended for the day. So they're back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I'll go live at 8:30 Eastern tomorrow, my darling. You have the great show. Thank you, Dana. And you're not far behind, son. And you're a big part of it. You know that. Donna, she's like Texas. I thought I was having a bad hair day. I think she took the hump day a bit too literally and did some humping before coming to court, I think. There you go, Donna Graves. I love that. Let's go, people. Looby Loo. Luby Loo. Now that's a dangerous name for me to pronounce all the time. Luby 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 Loo. Lube. Lube. Ye Lou. We love you and we assist at least this much streaming. We love it. Thank you. I know you love the D. And you love me. Right. She's fucking muted. Hang on. Hello, Sue. Hang on, Sue. We get you. No, hang on, Sue. Let me get to you. Katie, no longer represented himself. No longer represented himself. So, Sue, this guy, bald hair. Oh shit, I can't draw. This guy, because you're a new subscriber, my darling, I'll tell you. This guy, oh my god, hang on, is the defendant. He is on trial for allegedly killing a news reporter in Vegas. He used to be like an elected something. Thank you, my darling Josie. He used to be elected something, and in Vegas, and this guy wrote a hit piece on him, and he then got upset and allegedly killed him. Um, Yeah, I know, I know, Sha. I do need to add that one. I got so many clips I need to add in. So that's where we're at. It's a fresh trial. Sue, for we're only doing what do you call it? Opening statements today. And we're covering another trial at the same time. We're doing another trial tomorrow in Florida, and we're catching up as we do. But welcome, Sue, my darling. Where are you from? What state are you from? Also, why are you a weirdo, Sue? Because we're all weirdos here. Right, also, let me just point something out. This guy, yeah, he's not the best. But who the Hello. Hello. Yikes. Woo. I'm not saying she's, meow, meow. I'm not saying anything. Dana, what do you think? Meow, meow. Right, so I don't know. She might not be that great, but I don't know. Not another blonde, I know. Sorry, people. Right, let's get to it. I'm not actually a blonde person. I'm whatever comes person. Right, let's get going. Right, I'm skipping to the star. Hey, Mike, how you doing, fella? Whatever comes person. Hey, if they got a pulse, like we said, who said it? If they got a pulse, doesn't matter if they got false teeth or anything. If they got a pulse, we're all over it. I'm joking, by the way. You know that. Right, here we go. This is the prosecution starting. Right, here we go, people. And welcome to everybody. Hope you have a good time. I'm just going to put my lights on as well. Here we go. Hang on. What, Dana, is Mike one of the Canton Nine? Is he one of the Canton Nine? Mike, are you one of the Canton Nine? If you are, Mike, congratulations, my friend. Sorry, buddy. Hang on, I just need to get this from Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. I am so sorry. Apologies to you, my friend. I did not realize that that was you, the Mike Bradford. Congratulations to you and the other 8 soldiers for doing your duty out there. I'm so glad that you are now no longer under scrutiny. Um, so you're the man. Thank you for everything that you've done. You and the others protesting out there, doing all the God's work for us. You make it so much easier for me for streaming. I got the easy job. You've got, the hardest job of all, being out there under so much stress for the last year. So release the Canton 9, and we've done it. Let's fucking go, Mike. Let's fucking go. I love you. I love everybody that does all the work out there, the good people, blue collar workers out there stomping the streets, doing the work for all of us. Thank you so much, Mike. And God bless to you and everyone else. Thank you so much, my friend. I do really appreciate you more than you know. Rock on. Let's fucking go, Mike. Let's fucking go. There we go, people. Thank you to Mike and everyone else. Oh, I'm glad me. Hey, Suze, how we doing, my darling? How we doing, my darling? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. I've not seen you for a long time, and thank you for becoming a member. I've had to change all my memberships. I've only got one membership now for everybody. So thank you for your consistent support, and also thank you for renewing your membership, my darling. Thank you, Suze. Love it. It's absolutely well deserved and great. I also, whilst I do a shout out, please remember there's a show tonight with Dana, Resisted to Silence, I believe at 6:30. I believe, Dana. So we should be finished by then. So hopefully done. And see you, welcome from Mass as well. See you to you. Right, let's go, people. Otherwise, I'm fucking late here. This bitch better fucking get a volume fucking sorted. You mofo. The fuck? You mofo. Right, hang on. Hang on. I need to find the stream. Hang on, people. Let me find something here. Apologies if you're new. This is what we do around here. Wing it. Robert Tellez. The fucking what's wrong with these fucking people? Fucking believable. Right, I got it. I got it. Right, let's watch from start. Let's watch from around here then. Right, cancel that. Cancel that. Present. Ah, Here we go. Look at him. That is like no joke, right? That is proper bell end. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry to be crude, but I got to look at that. Anyway, right, let's go.
Again, I want to remind you that you communicate to the court either in the courtroom in the presence of both sides or through Officer Hawks. I mean, we're going to be together for the next couple of weeks, so we will inevitably see you in the hallway, in the elevators, and maybe even coming in and out of the courthouse. Please do not be offended should we not acknowledge you. We're all just maintaining our ethical obligation to maintain the integrity of the jury system. So outside the courtroom, it's only Officer Hawks that's permitted to have any communication with you. What I will now say is intended to serve as an introduction to the trial of this case. It is not a substitute for the detailed instructions on the law, which I will give you at the close of the case and before you retire to consider your.
Sorry, I hit my keyboard. Hang on. Fucking mofo.
Your verdict, you will not have a transcript. So it will be your memories collectively and any notes that you have taken, you'll be able to share those and refer to those during your deliberations. At the end of the day, the court marshal is under court order to collect those notebooks. He puts them in a safe place. I assure you, I will not let anyone have access to those notebooks. They will be kept strictly confidential. Your notes will be kept confidential. And when you come in the next morning, your notebooks will be on your chairs waiting for you. At this time, the state of Nevada may address the jury panel in their opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. All day long on September the 2nd of 2022, Roy and Holly Bailey were concerned about their neighbor across the street. He was a man by the name of Jeffrey Gehrman. The Baileys and Gehrman had been neighbors for over 20 years, so they had come to know each other's habits. And on the 2nd of September of 2022, the Baileys noticed that Mr. Gehrman's garage door was open and his car was parked in his garage, and that was unusual. They called him, they texted him all day on the 2nd of September, and they didn't get a response. Finally, on the evening of the 2nd, Mr. Bailey went over and just shut the garage for Jeff just to protect his house. But at that time, they still hadn't received any response from their calls or texts. On September the 3rd, still having no response, Roy Bailey walked over to Jeff Garriman's house and was trying to check on him. He found his neighbor, Jeff Garriman, on the side of his house. Mr. Garriman was over 60 years old at the time, and so initially it was thought that maybe he had had a medical episode. Soon after, though, it was discovered that he had been murdered. Mr. Garriman had sharp force injuries to multiple parts of his body, all over. He also, when they found him on September the 3rd, had signs of decomposition, indicating that he had not been killed on the 3rd, but was killed earlier. Investigators assessed the crime scene and took note of several things. One of the things they took note of was that Mr. Garriman's phone was in his pocket. His car keys were in his pocket as well. His wallet with money was on his person as well, suggesting to investigators that robbery was not a motive in this case. Investigators looked around the surrounding area of where Mr. Garriman was found, and they noticed damage to the bushes in the area of where the body was. They looked closer and actually saw blood on some of the bushes in the area by Mr. Garriman's body. And they noticed it on some of the outdoor decorations as well. And they took note of that in their investigation. There appeared to be blood on some of those items. Detectives and crime scene analysts looked inside Mr. Garriman's house as well. Inside the house, there was no sign of forced entry. There was no sign of struggle. All of his valuables were present inside the house. Oops, let me back up just a little bit. Just the court's indulgence.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's an approach early on. We can zoom. What am I doing? We can zoom. Fucky Mecky. Right, yeah, zoom again. But I don't know how to zoom it.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. As I was saying, detectives and investigators checked the inside of Mr. Gehrman's house. There was no sign of forced entry. All his valuables were present, and there was no indication that anything had been disturbed anywhere in his house. So the scene ends up being kind of that side area of his house, those bushes and where his body was. And as I discussed before, his car was present in his garage as well. Investigators did find some clues as to a timeline of the last hours of Mr. Gehrman's life. They looked through his trash and they found a receipt that was dated on September the 2nd, and it was a receipt for Roberto's Taco Shop, and the transaction time was 9:03 a.m. So detectives go and pull the video from Roberto's Taco Shop to see if they can find Jeff Gehrman present, and he's alive and well at that time. The video time at Roberto's was incorrect, so they went by the cash register receipt, the transaction time, which was 9:03 a.m. On the 2nd, and they watched, and he bought his food and went back to the car, and it was uneventful. One thing that was lucky for detectives was that the Baileys, the couple that lived across the street from Mr. Gehrman, had a home surveillance system. And one of their cameras actually pointed to the front of Jeff Gehrman's house. So they pull that video and they see a figure come to the side of Mr. Gehrman's house. And the figure, as you saw, is dressed in orange. And that person stays lying in wait for Jeff Gehrman. Mr. Gehrman opens his garage and goes over to that side yard, and he's attacked. after killing Jeff Gehrman, the assailant walks down from the side yard and goes back down Jeff Gehrman's street and just walks away. He's picked up on additional surveillance video a little bit further down the street. And eventually there's surveillance of this individual seen getting into a maroon Yukon Denali SUV. And so police try to collect all available video that is present in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, Jeff Gehrman's body was transported for an autopsy at the Clark County Medical Examiner's office. When his body was at the office, the cause of death was determined to be multiple sharp force injuries. A crime scene analyst attended the autopsy and collected fingernail clippings and scrapings from Jeff Gehrman's hands to see if there was foreign DNA present. Those samples were taken to Metro's DNA lab, and foreign DNA was detected in the right fingernail clippings of Jeff Gehrman. There was foreign DNA collected, but no one knew who it belonged to. So the murder happens on September the 2nd. Mr. Gehrman's body is found on September the 3rd. After that, Metro released through their public information officer images of that assailant and of the vehicle. So after Metro released those images to the public, asking for help if anybody recognized the vehicle or anyone recognized the individuals, they get a lot of calls come in. And some of the calls they get are about an individual by the name of Robert Tellis, the defendant. At the time, Mr. Tellis was the elected public administrator for Clark County, and a public administrator, when someone dies, sometimes handles the property and looking for next of kin in order to apportion property after someone's death. And in 2022, Mr. Tellis was running for re-election for his post as the Clark County administrator. And detectives learned that Jeff Gehrman had written a series of unflattering articles about Robert Tellis. In those news stories, Gehrman alleged that Mr. Tellis had engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a coworker. He alleged that he was a bad manager and that he engaged in favoritism and bullying in the workplace. That was the first article. Mr. Gehrman wrote a second article saying that another individual had to be appointed to the public administrator's office in order to take over the management, alleging that Mr. Tellis was a poor manager. Soon after those articles ran in June, Mr. Tellis lost his primary election for public administrator, and Mr. Gehrman wrote about that as well. Mr. Tellis responded to the articles written by Mr. Gehrman and claimed they were politically motivated, that they were unfair, and he generally disputed what was alleged in those articles. And following this post by Robert Tellis, Jeff Gehrman wrote another article about Robert Tellis, alleging many of the things that I had previously discussed. Mr. Tellis also engaged in, I guess, saying unfavorable things about Mr. Gehrman on Twitter. He accused Mr. Gehrman of going through his trash. He accused Mr. Gehrman of being a bully. He accused Mr. Gehrman of threatening him, all over Twitter, which I guess is now X. Meanwhile, the police do more investigation, and they learn that the Tellis family has a maroon Yukon Denali SUV. And that is important, obviously, because that is seen in the video connected to the assailant. So the search for video, where it sort of started in Gehrman's neighborhood, now focuses kind of on the areas in between Tellis's neighborhood and Gehrman's neighborhood. And this is not just like, hey, is there any video out there? They really, really look for video. They have a grid, they assign officers, and everybody is looking for any video of this SUV between the two residences. Now, the police still had their timeline where they could go back, and they knew that Jeff Gehrman was alive and well at 9:03 a.m. on the 2nd. And they map out the route between Robert Tellis's house and Jeff Gehrman's house. Now, Mr. Tellis lives on a street called Spanish Steps, and to get out of his neighborhood, you go down a street called Silk Tassel, and then you can turn on a street called Red Hills Road. And on the morning of the murder of September the 2nd, officers found video of Mr. Tellis's SUV leaving his neighborhood on the morning of the murder. To give you some reference point, Mr. Gehrman's residence, as I said, is on Bronze Circle. Streets in his area include Wintergreen Drive and Rock Springs Drive, and detectives go all over that area to see if there's any video that they can find of that Yukon in the neighborhood. And they find on the morning of the murder that that Yukon was present on Rock Springs Drive, and they collect that video. Again, the street the cross street for Bronze Circle, Mr. Gehrman Street, is Wintergreen Drive. They collect video from Wintergreen Drive as well, and they see the red SUV or maroon SUV in the area as well. They see that maroon SUV interact with kind of workers at a construction site. And the SUV does not go in a direct linear line anywhere. It's picked up on cameras at different times in the area of Jeff Gehrman's neighborhood. One of the cameras picks up the driver of the SUV. You can kind of see that orange clothing, and it appears that the driver is the only one present. At some point, the cameras in that neighborhood pick up this individual getting out of the car. And the individual is seen on Wintergreen, walking past Bronze Circle, going south on Wintergreen, going north, kind of meandering around the neighborhood near Jeff Gehrman's house. Ultimately, the individual is seen traveling in the direction of Jeff Gehrman's house on Bronze Circle, going further towards Gehrman's house on Bronze Circle, and then ultimately to the side of the house. And then in sequence, after the assailant goes to the side of the house, that's when Mr. Gehrman opens his garage door. He goes to the side and he's attacked. The assailant leaves Mr. Gehrman there in the rocks. Has his bag with him and walks down the street. He goes further down the street toward Wintergreen, and he ultimately goes back to that maroon SUV. That maroon SUV, though, then proceeds south on Wintergreen, and it actually heads back in the direction of Gehrman's house. And you can kind of see it parked in front. The individual gets out, goes back towards where the body is. And then the individual returns back to the Yukon. The Yukon leaves Bronze Circle, the cul-de-sac for Jeff Gehrman. It goes back on Wintergreen Drive. It goes west on Washington. It goes on Rampart, goes on Apple, and it goes back to Silk Tassel and Mr. Tellis's neighborhood. So with this video evidence and the evidence of the conflict between Mr. Gehrman and Mr. Tellis, the police seek a search warrant on September the 7th, and they want to get a DNA sample from Mr. Tellis. They want to seize his phone, and they also want to search his house. On September 7th, the police make contact with Mr. Tellis, and they photograph him all over. In particular, they photograph his hands, and they notice on one of his fingers, he has a Band-Aid. They ask him to remove that Band-Aid, and he has a cut injury on one of his fingers. While detectives are photographing and getting that DNA sample from Mr. Tellis, other detectives go to Mr. Tellis's house and execute a search warrant there. So they go to the house that very same day on September the 7th, and some of the detectives are looking through the living room area of the house, and they're kind of focused on the end of the couch, sort of underneath. They see a shoe, and there's actually a Ziploc bag on the right side of the photo. They examine the shoe. They find the companion shoe, but that shoe has been cut in half and sort of destroyed. And the bag, that baggie that was underneath that couch, actually contains pieces of the shoe as well. So they collect that evidence. And the reason why that was important for them is they compared it to the shoes worn by that assailant on Bronze Circle on September the 2nd. They don't just search in the house, they search in the garage as well. And there's a gray kind of tub in the garage that sort of stores stuff. And they take a closer look, and they look at that bag there, and they photograph it and impound it. And they believe the bag is significant in their search because the assailant was carrying a bag that's exactly like the one they found in Mr. Tellis's house. So they find the shoes, they find the bag. They do a search in this garage, which is quite crowded with stuff. And on this, at the bottom of this red tool cabinet, they find a bag from, like a grocery bag from Sprouts. And inside that bag, they find a hat that has been cut up as well. And the hat, of course, is significant because it has the same identifying characteristics as the hat worn by the assailant. So this is all happening on September the 7th. Detectives return Mr. Tellis back to his house on September the 7th, and they actually rush to process his DNA sample that same day. And it's determined that that foreign DNA that was found in those fingernail clippings taken from autopsy of Jeff Garriman, that foreign DNA is consistent with Robert Tellis. So they go back to his residence with the intent of taking him into custody for the murder of Jeff Garriman. And they come to find eventually that he has inflicted injuries on himself, a suicide attempt, and they have to transport him to the hospital for treatment, but he is taken into custody. After that occurs, remember how I said that they took his phone as well. They're able to see some of the messages that occurred between Jeff Garriman and Robert Tellis. One of those messages is from Mr. Garriman on May the 10th. You can see it at the bottom of 2022, where Mr. Garriman says, "Hi, this is Jeff Garriman from the Review Journal. I'm putting together a story on your office. I've talked to several employees who have said you have created a hostile work environment. They also say you've had an inappropriate relationship with one of your staffers, and I very much wanted to talk to you and sort of get your side of the story." After that message was sent, Robert Tellis actually does agree to be interviewed by Jeff Garriman, and he invites him to the public administrator's office, and he sits down with him for an interview. And this is the story that ran digitally for the Review Journal.
The Clark County Public Administrator's Office has been mired in turmoil and internal dissension for 2 years, with workers claiming emotional stress, bullying, and favoritism. Robert Tellis, who leads the office, has also faced allegations of an inappropriate relationship with a coworker, Roberta Lee Kennett. In an interview with Review Journal investigative reporter Jeff Garriman, Tellis disputed several complaints.
What is your reaction to the allegations from these employees that you have created a hostile environment in this office?
Yeah, I earlier introduced you to the other 7 team members, and they're folks who have all come with a great attitude, and they work hard. And together, them and I, we are what is making the difference with the performance of this office. I've done my best to try to make everyone happy, but again, it's got to be within a certain framework. And people just cannot get to do whatever they want, and it's unfortunate that, we've got some people who were here from before who are basically trying to railroad me. And again, you meet those other folks, they're happy, they're dedicated, and we're just here to do a good job.
Tellis, who's up for re-election in the June primary, blames a handful of old-timers for claims about a hostile environment in the office.
Again, no matter what type of gestures I try to make to smooth things over, to make sure that they're happy, they just don't, it's nonstop. And again, like I said, it's hard for me to make sure that I am a cheerleader for the folks who are doing really good work when I've got these other folks who are constantly, surveilling me, constantly trying to sabotage the office. But, we're doing it, but it's hard.
Tellis denied allegations of any improper relationship with Lee Kennett.
And when you hear people raising these allegations about you and quote, personal relationship that you had, what do you say to people about that?
Honestly, it's not true. I'm all of my friends, all my family know how much I love my wife. And if you look at, obviously you can't talk to people that do it on a daily basis. But from my social media, from everything, you can see that I am about nothing but justice, fairness, and just being a good person. And it sickens me, it destroys me that somebody would even level accusations like that, because I don't know, it's unreal. It's unreal the lengths that they're going to. They don't have any qualms trying to ruin my personal life to get to read the story.
The digital version also included a link with some video of Mr. Tellis and the alleged, the person he was allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with. So after this story ran, Mr. Tellis contacts Jeff Gehrman, and he's upset. He tells Mr. Gehrman, "I don't know what to say. I told you about how much this has all impacted me. You heard from employees who are being harassed by these people, provided you," I think he means proof here, "proof that I was doing my best to actually smooth things over after I had to make hard decisions. Still, you wrote an article that makes me sound like I'm the guilty one. That was not fair and balanced." So what happens after that? Mr. Gehrman contacts Robert Tellis again, and this time the communication is about the county deciding to appoint another person within the public administrator's office to help run things. Mr. Gehrman messages Mr. Tellis, "I understand that Mike Murphy has been brought in by the county, hired by the county as a consultant to work in the office with you guys for a while, and I wanted to see if you had any kind of comment about that." Mr. Tellis messages back to Mr. Gehrman, "I will be providing it to you this evening." Later on, Mr. Tellis posts that statement that I had shown you earlier, where he says it's politically motivated, none of the allegations are true, this is unfair, I'm being unfairly attacked. All of the things alleged in those articles are false. And what happens after that? Well, Mr. Gehrman writes the story about the consultant being appointed at the public administrator's office. After those two stories run, Mr. Gehrman contacts Tellis again. He says, "I'm putting together another story on your office." This is now in June the 16th. This has to do with the letter you posted on your campaign website addressing the hostile work allegations. Employees view this as a threat of retaliation and have reported it to Human Resources. I'd like to get your comments. And Mr. Tellis responds back, "It's fine. At this point, they've won. Do what you'd like." And of course, after that, Mr. Tellis loses his primary election, so he will no longer be one way or another in, as of 2023, the public administrator. Another thing that detectives found in Mr. Tellis's phone is something associated with like a phone extraction. So when you have a cell phone, it can be downloaded by this program called Celebrite, and it'll download a lot of the data in your phone. And one of the things that was downloaded from Mr. Tellis's phone is files that he accessed on Google Maps, and you can see their thumbnail photos associated with those maps that he downloaded. And it's probably hard to see because they're little, the thumbnails of what those two pictures are of. But here's a bigger version, and it should look familiar to you because it's the side of Jeff Gehrman's house where Mr. Gehrman's body was ultimately found. And that image was in Mr. Tellis's phone. Detectives also execute a search warrant on the office of Mr. Tellis at the public administrator's office. They search his work computer as well. And in some of the searching on his work computer, they find that he was looking up the make and model associated with Jeff Gehrman's car, which I think is a Honda. So that was found in his work computer as well. And all that, all the articles kind of conclude in like late June of 2022. In July of 2022, Mr. Gehrman does a public records request from the county. And the records request is for more documents and communications from the public administrator's office. And specifically, he's asking for emails between Robert Tellis and an individual by the name of Roberta Lee Kennett. He's asking for all communications and messages on Teams, which is a way, interoffice way of communicating. He's asking for text messages from their cell phones, and he notes, probably as all reporters do, that you're required as a county agency to respond to a public records request. That request takes place again in July of 2022. The county notifies Mr. Tellis that, hey, Mr. Garriman is requesting additional information from the office, and they're going to work to fulfill that public records request. Mr. Tellis responds to the county that he would like to see whatever is going to be provided in the public records request, and asks about how he may be able to do so. And then several weeks pass, and there's another communication from attorneys for the county about the public records request. And if you look at the date and time on this, this is a notification from the DA civil employees about that request on September the 1st of 2022 at 5:45 p.m. So that's about 15 hours before the murder occurs. He gets a notification about Mr. Garriman's request. On a calendar, there's an email on the 1st at 5:45 p.m. and about 15 hours later, the murder occurs. In the end, this case isn't about politics. It's not about alleged inappropriate relationships. It's not about who's a good boss or who's a good supervisor or favoritism at work. It's just about murder. And at the end of the presentation of the evidence, we'll ask you to hold him responsible for his conduct.
Okay, at this time, we're going to take a recess. During this recess, you're admonished not to discuss or communicate with anyone, including your fellow jurors, in any.
Oh, jeepers! I've not seen the chat say guilty before they've even heard the defense yet. Chill, chat. El Chatti, come on. Come on, El Chatti. Look behind me, El Chatti. Not behind me. Look in front of me. Fucking hell, to the side of me. Look at this, El Chatti. Hang on. Innocent unless proven guilty, people. Fuck. You people make me laugh. Right, hang on. Let me put the thing back on. Let's zoom. Oh, they're actually on break. Okay, that's good. They're coming back. We got enough evidence. Only one head that could have ever fit. Murph said something. Murph said something just now, right? Which, if Murph talks, I've got to listen because she hits me if I don't listen to her. So Murph said, "Well, he must be the dumbest defender in the world, because why would he leave all of his everything in the house, in his apartment?" So I'm not saying he probably is thick as shit. He might well be, right? I can understand why everyone's saying he's guilty. I can understand that, but he's also saying he's got a defense of saying that everything's planted. So chill, hey, chat, calm your tits, yeah. Let's everyone calm your tits. So because if you're a criminal, why the hell would you leave everything in your house? It makes no sense. You dumb as shit if you do that. Maybe he is. I'm not saying he's not. Maybe he's the dumbest criminal in the whole world. He may well be, but it's just a little bit sus for me. Why would he do that? So I don't know. Say it louder. There you go. There you go. Doesn't feel like a setup to me. Curiously, yeah. Also, none of this is in evidence. None of this is in evidence. People, remember, they can say whatever they want. Making Dylan curse today. He's guilty of saying torts. Off to paint. Don't worry. See you later, medallion. To start a fight. Yeah, I'm the same. I hope none of you fuckers are on my jury. Jeepers. I think that El Chatti got excited there. I could see it. Look, I could see it, but whew. Right. All of that. None of that what we've just seen is in evidence. The jury cannot consider anything that they just watched, Sherry. They can't consider any of that. That's nothing. None of that's in evidence. As in, they can introduce his evidence later if they want, but none of that can be. The jury can't write any of that down in their notebooks if they call notebooks. So it's just the thing, because the reason is the same with closing, Shari. See you dumpster juice. See you later, my darling. It's the same with closing statements, because the attorneys are giving their opinion. So the attorney can lie. And then when I say lie, they can stretch the truth. They can stretch it, basically. And it has to be evidence. So none of that currently is in evidence. Now, it's not to say it will not be introduced in evidence, but all that's hearsay. All of that is just what the attorney wants you to know. They're going to they're laying the picture of what they believe the evidence is going to show you. That doesn't mean it will show you that. So, you know, that's where that's why it's not in there. So they collected this evidence. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that whatsoever. What I'm saying is they need to prove it and bring it in the right way. This is why we have witnesses, to bring it all in and to put the story together. All of this, so the defense are going to dispute all of this and say it was all shady, it was all done this way and that way, and it wasn't done correctly. So as far as we know this, right? I'll give you an example, right? What happens? Look at Karen Reid, right? What's one thing that we saw in Karen Reid's trial? No chain of custody. So, for example, they might have all this evidence, and this is just an example. There might not be any chain of custody. So they could have this guy could have just gone in there and collected it all, took some pictures, and no one witnessed it. There's no chain of custody. And that happened to Karen, if you remember. There was no chain of custody for Karen. So that could happen here. Again, I'm not saying it's not. This could be legit. He could be the guiltiest person in the world, and he sounds it. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of things now we've got to wait and see. The defense have to prove it as well. They're going to tell their story now. So we'll see. I agree. I agree. This is going to be spicy. It's good to get. Hey, I don't mind it. Hey, when the girls are spicy, I fucking love it. We're all about the spice. We are. It's better to ask questions. Absolutely, ask questions. Love the questions. Like the stupid, fucked up shit happening in the Kohlberger case. Yes. So with the Kohlberger case, we were all told he's guilty. We got all this. It happens to be now fucking all of it's not legitimate. So, the video's compelling, though, makes the jury sit up. Yeah, 100%. They know what they're doing, 100%. So now it's going to be just see what, exactly like that, what's going to happen with the defense now. So we'll see. But I just want to say that, I know a lot of you think he's guilty, and I can understand it. But just remember, this could be your loved one here. So you'd want them to have a fair chance. Now, if after the first witness comes on, you go, fuck it, he's guilty, I'm like, whatever, that's up to you. But let's keep an open mind for the start bit. That's all I ask. After that, who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? Thank you, darling Sharidi. Thank you. Yeah. We're not all experts. I get things wrong all the time. Joe corrects me a lot, which I love. I don't mind being corrected. So there you go. Right. So let's go into it. Let's go into the next bit then. We're here. We're ready. This mofo is ready. I mean, as I say, he's either the thickest shit I've ever met, or he's been planted. So we'll see. Let's take a look. Let's take a look now. Oh yeah.
Is about.
Oh,
we're yesterday.
Here we go. It's on a short break. Let's go. Amy Lynch loves it as well. Look, Amy. Hey. Oh, we're going hi ho. It's off to court we go.
Yes, Your Honor.
This guy's a prick, and we like. Oh my God! Do you know what I was going to say? Hi ho. It's off to work we go. No, it's off to court we go. This guy's a prick and we liked it. That's for you ladies. I can't sing that because I don't like it. That's for you.
You know, Her Honor had said this morning that the defense may make an opening statement. You discussed yesterday and the day before that the defense may sit, not say a single word, not even ask a single question, not present a single piece of evidence, and be entitled to a verdict of not guilty. Oftentimes, defense attorneys, in presumably at the get-go appear to be tough cases, sit back, wait. Attempt to poke holes at the state's cases it's presented, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stand before you today and tell you what this case is about. You know, Her Honor said this morning when she instructed you that it's upon you and you alone to make inferences from the evidence in this case. And when the evidence is complete and the evidence is closed, we're going to ask you to do that. This case is entitled The State of Nevada versus Robert Tellis. But let's talk just a little bit about Mr. Tellis. He's a family man, married, 3 children. He's a loving father and husband. He's a self-made man. He applied to our law school here, UNLV, and worked doing air conditioning, HVAC. It's a hard way to make a living, put himself through school. In addition to supporting his family and being engaged at school, he became the president of the university bar. It's basically the student body president of his law school. He ran his own probate firm for 3 years and was named Pro Bono Attorney of the Year by the Nevada Legal Services in 2016. He ran for the office of public administrator and was elected in 2019. He was determined at that point in time to clean up the office of the public administrator's office. He went in that office with a goal and with a mission. And as we had spoken briefly through the process of jury selection, he kind of upset the apple cart. He started eliminating unnecessary overtime. He wanted the office to run more efficiently. In some cases, we had public employees that are paid by our tax dollars reporting 40+ hours per week of overtime. And let me tell you, his changes at this office were not received well, and that created this hostile work environment. As a result of this hostility, reports were made, as they should be. Obviously, our public and our duly elected officials should be looked upon. Comes with the job. In Mr. Gehrman's first report, it states among the changes, Tellis has said he made our closing estate cases faster and cutting back on large amounts of tax-funded overtime employees are getting under Cahill. He provided a document that showed one veteran employee received more than $140,000 in overtime between 2017 and 2018. That was on the top of the employee's combined $150,000 regular salary for those years. The employee overtime dropped to roughly $13,500 in 2020, which you can see is a substantial reduction, according to the document. Nicole Lofton, an estate coordinator for the past year, said the old guard acts like a little gang and has tried to isolate her. Lofton said she has suffered from migraines and from stress. They told me from the beginning to pick a side, she said, adding that Tellis does everything he can to help her succeed while the other group wants her to fail. Again, that was the source. That was the seed of this hostile, allegedly hostile work environment. After being duly elected, Mr. Tellis also began evaluating the ethics of the office's relationship with third-party vendors. And you're going to hear that through the course of this case because perhaps the state wants to make things simpler This was part of the facts and the evidence from which you will be called upon to draw inferences. He set out to identify the suspicious nature of businesses conducted by outside facilitators of administration operating under the Independent Administrations Act. And we need to just discuss this a little bit, because the RJ did a very good job of following up on this and reporting these problems. You have people who die. They don't have wills, they may not have heirs, they may not have estates. And unfortunately for them, their legacy is stolen by these third parties. Generally, if a person dies intestate, it goes to the public administrator's office and they deal with the affairs, which often involves the sale of homes. Under this Independent Administrations Act, there are third parties who would come in, oftentimes with no announcement to the family members, take the properties, devalue the properties, and then turn around and sell them, and then to a straw buyer, and ultimately sell them again and make millions of dollars. Robert Tellis was determined to stop that, regardless of the consequences. What we saw here and what he saw when he began was basically corporate interest over public interest in the state of Nevada. We all experience that every day, from basically the national bird, the cones, to the casinos sucking money out of our society for their own gain. And that was occurring at the public administrator's office when Robert Tellis was elected. In his review, he discovered the public administrator's office had been favoring Compass Realty in the distribution of home sale contracts. Again, he was upsetting the apple cart. He saw this relationship as truly a violation of Nevada law and the code of ethics governing his office. He also discovered that Compass Realty was using the straw buyer again to conduct this business and to hide their activities. It was an inherent conflict of interest, and Mr. Tellis was not going to stand still for this. In March of 2022, Mr. Tellis contacted the duly elected district attorney, Steve Wolfson, and he wanted to report his findings to Mr. Wolfson. Now, Mr. Tellis was an elected official, so was Mr. Wolfson. It's appropriate for Mr. Wolfson to give an audience to Mr. Tellis. He did. Mr. Tellis called him, explained his concerns. Mr. Wolfson put him in contact with a detective, Jappy, a Metro Intelligence officer, who generally investigates public corruption. Mr. Wolfson felt that Detective Jappy could be of assistance to Mr. Tellis in this investigation because Mr. Tellis felt that laws were being broken and people were being stolen from, heirs were being stolen from by these third parties. Mr. Tellis accepted this referral and contacted Mr. Jappy. Again, from the celibate extraction, we have records to corroborate this. Hi, detective, next time you call back, I'm hanging up on anyone else if I'm on a call, because this was very important to Mr. Tellis to get this investigation underway. Mr. Tellis put together a very exhaustive investigative report to expose this corruption. It was sent to Detective Jappy on March 6, 2022, and it names the individuals that Mr. Tellis was primarily concerned about. It contained evidence, it contained exhibits, it contained proof of this corruption that previously his office had turned a blind eye to, and it was the prior guard and ultimately the subsequent guard that went back to the same practices that would concern Mr. Tellis. Mr. Tellis and Detective Jappy agreed to meet and further discuss the possible bribery and the corruption conspiracy that was occurring within his office. Again, the meeting was unavailable, but nonetheless, Mr. Tellis tried to follow through and is basically saying, hey, we need to get together. I need to provide this information to you and discuss the same. Detective Jappy returns the email, the text, and says, no worries. Again, Mr. Tellis is following up because he wants to expose this corruption. During their meeting, and they ultimately met, Detective Jappy agreed that Mr. Tellis should continue his investigation and that Detective Jappy would assist in building a case of bribery and corruption. And see, the reason this is important, and we will get there as we begin to unfold this story for you, is there became to be some irregularities, which we're going to present to you. And again, you are called upon to make your inferences from the state of the evidence. In reference to one of these three individuals contained within his exhaustive report, Mr. Tellis states, "Hey, Derek, I'm supposed to have a meeting with this individual and her counsel next week. If you think I try and need to get any specific statements, please give me a call to discuss." He responds, "Thank you, sir. We'll reach out tomorrow." Detective Jappy initiated his own investigation and began surveillance. So we have police actors, metro actors now acting as a consequence or as a result of Mr. Tellis's effort. And we have this surveillance that occurs on April 27th, 2022. And this surveillance is conducted because of what Mr. Tellis was doing. Metro Intelligence was getting involved. Because of this involvement and because of this independent investigation that Mr. Tellis had initially begun, the old guard at the public administrator's office began to push back. Oftentimes, as human beings, we're not happy with change, especially when it affects the bottom line of other people. That's what occurred in this office. In addition to their hostility towards the new employees brought in, Rita Reed and her supporters began following Mr. Tellis to dig up dirt on him. They captured images which you saw in the state's opening statement of Mr. Tellis and Miss Lee Kennett getting out of the back of the vehicle and used this to persuade Jeff Gurman to investigate. Now, Jeff Gurman has been in this community for a lot of years, and if he's presented evidence on other side of the equation, he looks into it, and he did as a result of this old guard trying to get rid of Mr. Tellis. During their investigation, and that being the old guard, Rita Reed announces that she will oppose Robert Tellis in the upcoming election for public administrator. 2 weeks after the first article is published, she receives a campaign contribution from Compass Realty and Adam Fenn totaling $10,000. And oftentimes you hear follow the money. Well, that's what Mr. Tellis was asking Detective Jappy to do. At this point in time, and this is curious, and this runs into this murder investigation, Detective Jappy pivots. Initially, he's looking at the true bad actors in this case, but he pivots and begins looking at Robert Tellis, the whistleblower, the person who initiated this investigation and who's trying to bring Metro in to investigate the wrongdoing. Hey, sir, two things. Just wanted to know we are still working on what we've talked about and starting to get a better understanding of what's going on. Second, saw the article today and just want to make sure you're all good. Now, this is in reference to that first article that Mr. Garman wrote. And this is Detective Jappy communicating with Mr. Tellis. Mr. Tellis responds, "Thanks, I'm hanging in there. I'll forward you the truth of the matter. It states that," and that's just how Mr. Tellis was feeling, "the RJ wants to drag me through the mud. I told the reporter everything, but of course that doesn't sell papers." Detective Jappy responds, again, we have May 16th, you'll see at the bottom. "I understand that completely. Sorry you have to go through this, but the truth will always come out and prevail." And through the course of this trial, Mr. Tellis is going to ask for you to be willing to let the truth prevail. This is of concern. Now, on June 23rd, 2022, Kimberly McMahon, a former real estate agent who provided services for the public administrator, reaches out to Alicia Goodwin. the member of the old guard. All right. We have an email indicating that. Again, we have Goodwin, who's part of the old guard, and we have Kimberly McMahon somehow getting involved in influencing Detective Jappy. We have Kimberly McMahon, who is a foreign real estate agent and officer, wanting to get together and discuss these articles and what's going on in the public administrator's office. This goes so far that on 8/9, Detective Jappy is approached by Ms. McMahon. It's our belief, and we believe this will be disclosed through the course of this trial, that Alicia Goodwin and Rita Reed put her up to this. McMahon states, and I will submit to you that there will be no evidence produced that this is true, but McMahon told Jappy that there is some attempt to receive kickbacks in exchange for real estate listings referred to the public administrator's office. So again, the very thing that he's accusing others of, it's getting turned on him. And we're having Detective Jappy, we have Metro pivoting. And Ms. McMahon gives the formal interview with Jappy. So we're now, again, having this pushback from the old guard as a result of Mr. Tellis's involvement and calling in. I mean, we have this gentleman that's on trial in this case calling in for the assistance of Metro to discover and expose this corruption. This is what's really important. At the time of the alleged solicitation of kickbacks, where she's claiming that that man is soliciting kickbacks from her, so she's kind of got a dual thing going on. At the time, she's a lieutenant for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and also a real estate agent. We're to believe that a public official is trying to solicit bribes from a police officer, and I'd submit to you that the facts will show and common sense will dictate that that's just absurd. This very same public official, Robert Tellis, is the one that conducted his own investigation, his own independent investigation to try and bring Metro attention to this corruption. We're now to believe that this gentleman is actually soliciting kickbacks from a Metro detective. In response to McMahon's statement, Detective Jappy files an application for a pen register and a trap and trace with real-time precision location of Mr. Tellis's cell phone. Now, this is important, and see, this is the crossover and why it's important for you to understand the factual backdrop of all the facts in this case. Mr. Tellis is actually subject to this pen register, this trap and trace device during the time that this murder is allegedly committed by him. See, what happens is in today's modern reality, everything oftentimes boils down to the cell phones. I mean, every second that we have the cell phones with us, there's messages being sent, there's signals being sent 1,000 times a second to nearby cell towers, ultimately through satellites. I mean, our position and our whereabouts is tracked all the time. So Detective Jappy submits this warrant because we have a privacy right in our phones. He submits a warrant to a judge and gets an order authorizing Mr. Tellis to, in essence, be tracked. Now, this pen register does not capture the content of communications. It doesn't capture the information that's sent via text or otherwise, but it collects what they call the metadata. It gets your location, sometimes within feet. Oftentimes it's in relation to a cell phone tower, but it's more specific than that. You get the data concerning who's calling, who's sending, and who's receiving communications. Again, there's a Fourth Amendment protection, but we don't get into the content of the conversation, but it lets us know, it lets law enforcement know who Mr. Tellis is communicating with, where he's at, in essence, what he's doing in relation to the people that he's in communication with as a result of a cell phone. This is the warrant produced and obtained by Detective Jappy based upon that former, but she was at the time when these solicitations supposedly occurred, was a Metro detective. On the same day, and this is August 17th, Detective Jappy initiates surveillance of Mr. Tellis. We have a surveillance log, August 17th, 2022. So in truth, we have this full pivot that occurs, which is apparently based upon these allegations made by Ms. McMahon at the insistence of the old guard. What's interesting is during this August 17th, 2022 surveillance, got Mr. Tellis taking care of his family. I mean, he's been away, he's been an official, he's lost his election. I mean, he's going back, focusing on what's important. He's focusing on his family. This surveillance that's being conducted by Metro Intelligence, I mean, they've got him going to Home Depot, picking up food at Chipotle. He's with family, he's home, nothing more. On September 2nd, the tragic murder of Jeff Gehrman occurs. But it's important for you to know that this murder occurs with the trap and trace active on Robert Tellis's cell phone. Detective Jappy and Metro captures no cell site location data which would implicate Robert Tellis in the murder of Jeff Gehrman. We do know that at some point in that day, there were signals being received and sent, but the cell phone doesn't put Robert Tellis there. He's at home. He's not at home the entire day. Around noon, evidence will be presented to you that he's at a gym working out. And this is after he supposedly commits this murder. Another thing needs to be pointed out is the red or maroon Yukon, the Denali from the surveillance video, is never positively identified. Obviously, the state's going to call upon you to make references. But a DMV search produced 67 possible hits for the vehicle, matching that description. And what's important to note, it's Metro who should be objectively and even-handedly obtaining information, searching for evidence, never follows up on the other vehicles. From the get-go, they're concerned with Robert Tellis and Robert Tellis alone. This is the email confirming, and this is Metro emails concerning the 67 red Denalis that basically match the description of the one that you watched the video of, and that we all watched it together just moments ago. Ms. Weckley did an apt job of laying out the crime scene, and you will see many photos of the crime scene. There's blood everywhere. I mean, this was a stabbing. There's blood in the bushes. There's blood on the ground. There's blood all over Jeff Gehrman as he lays dead on the side of his house. The state has shown you and will show you many more pictures of the DNA that's claimed to have been found under Jeff Gehrman's nails. But what's very important, and we'd ask you to take into account all of the evidence or the lack of the evidence in this case, is that no blood whatsoever is found on Mr. Tellis. If this struggle had occurred, it would be reasonable to assume, if it had in fact been Mr. Tellis, that there would have been exchange of blood or of DNA. And there will be a great deal of testimony concerning DNA. Inferences will be made and inferences will be drawn and inferences will be attacked concerning the significance of the state's findings. The shoes that you were shown photos of that were recovered at Mr. Tellis' residence, no blood whatsoever on them. The bag that's found in his garage or in the room, storage room, no blood whatsoever found on that bag. The hat that they claim they found cut up, again, no connection, no tie whatsoever to Jeff Cameron. There is no rational explanation as to why the hat and shoes were cut into pieces, except that it's probably easier to conceal and plant. Why else would they be cut up? Why would they be in that strange condition? What's important, again, is there's no blood on them. There's nothing tying those articles that were found in Mr. Tellis's house to Jeff Garman. A witness provided a statement to police that the killer was spotted in the same outfit days before the murder, acting suspiciously. That was never followed up on. Somebody similarly dressed, similarly clothed, no follow-up, because from the get-go, Robert Tellis was the target of this investigation. What's also important is the cell site location does not place him near that part where the individual matching this description previously was found. I'd also submit to you its significance is this meandering, and that was the state's words, the meandering before this attack occurred. There's going to be a claim and an argument made that Mr. Tellis was researching this location, or they believe it was him. Why the meandering if it was him? The washing of the vehicles, and this is important because warrants were based upon this. Mr. Tellis was again subject to surveillance after the date of Jeff Garman's murder. He's surveilled by Metro Intelligence washing 3 vehicles in front. At that point in time, and again, maybe there's been another pivot, but at that point in time, Metro felt that he was destroying evidence. Maybe he was cleaning up. Reason would make it a reasonable argument, or reason would obviously dictate that the person's involved in this stabbing and gets into the vehicle, and there's obviously blood. Wouldn't there be blood on the vehicle? Wouldn't there be blood on the brakes, on the floor mats, somewhere inside the vehicle? Well, none was ever found. And in fact, this surveillance, and previous to this hearing, issues were made concerning this attempt to conceal evidence. Well, there was no evidence to dispose of. And the surveillance of him washing the outside of these 3 vehicles, and this is on September 6th. This is 4 days later. There's no evidence whatsoever and no videos, no filming of him trying to conceal any evidence in reference to the subject vehicle or the other 2. I would submit to you that the facts would show, and common sense would dictate that if you were trying to conceal a crime, he wouldn't wash all 3 vehicles. And obviously, he would be concerned with the inside of the vehicle. Now, on this September 6th surveillance, it makes reference to a prior surveillance of Mr. Tellis on September 1st. Again, of no import, of no importance. Again, no evidence inside that vehicle tying Mr. Tellis to any crimes whatsoever. Now, is Mr. Tellis in a position to say who killed Mr. Garman? No. But I would submit to you the facts will show in the reasonable inferences that you are to take from the evidence is that there would be DNA evidence inside that vehicle, on the shoes, on any clothing from Mr. Tellis. A picture was shown of Mr. Tellis's finger, and it'll be argued through the course of this case that that was somehow caused by this murder that occurred. There's no blood left at the scene where Mr. Garman was murdered either. Nothing, not on the bushes, not on the rocks, not on Mr. Garman. Mr. Tellis explains that to detectives how we got that wound, but that will come through the course of this trial. What's of concern, and the reason that we've given you this backdrop to give you all the evidence, is somewhat strange behavior on behalf of Mr. Jappy. Now, he's Metro Intelligence. Metro is the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is divided up into various details. Each department has their own responsibilities, their own special training. They work as teams. It's an effective way to conduct investigations. The primary detective in this case, Detective Gaddis, and they work as a team. She was the primary. They work together and they work in a team. You've got the robbery detail that investigates robberies. You've got the financial crimes that investigates financial crimes. You've got Metro Intelligence that generally investigates allegations and facts concerning corruption. But in this case, you've got Detective Jappy inserting himself in this murder investigation concerning Mr. Tellis. In fact, there's an email wherein Jappy implicates Tellis to Gaddis. So early on, we've got Detective Jappy, who obviously previously was directed by this old guard, now pointing the finger at Mr. Tellis to the lead detective in this homicide investigation. During a traffic stop, and this is the significance of Mr. Tellis. See, Metro has a policy that you're to have body cam on, all right? All civilian interactions should be captured because we want to know what the truth is. We want to have an objective record of what occurs. This initial contact with Mr. Tellis occurs on the 7th, and after he's charged and this case begins, repeated requests are made for this body cam. In fact, our judge, I was not on the case at that time, but our judge makes an order on July 18th, 2023 to turn that over. It's learned that over a month after that order is made, that evidence is destroyed. Detective Jappy is also present at the arrest and jumps into the ambulance and rides with Mr. Tellis. Now, it's anticipated that the state is going to argue to you that this suicide is somehow a consciousness of guilt. Apparently, he just couldn't live with himself for a murder that they feel that he committed. I would submit to you in the facts, the reasonable inferences to be drawn from these facts is at this point in time now, Mr. Tellis's life is coming apart. They've been in contact with him. They came into contact with him 2 times on September 7th. The first time they come, they speak to him. They say, we have warrants. He cooperates. They strip him of his clothes. They put him in a white paper suit. They've swabbed his mouth. Obviously, they're investigating him and they're coming down. I would submit to you that a reasonable inference is that there's an attempt by Mr. Tellis to kill himself, not as a difficulty, oh my gosh, I feel guilty for something that they say I did, but his life was coming apart then. It truly was. He'd lost an election. It was giving him an opportunity to go back, be with his family. But now he was getting pressed in charge for a murder of which he's maintained his innocence. There's 3 surreptitious recordings that occur by the homicide detectives. And what's interesting and disturbing to note is Detective Jappy inserts himself into this interview, this surreptitious recording. Talk about another investigation. So again, we have Detective Jappy inserting himself into homicides investigation. I would submit to you a reasonable inference would be that trying to dictate the direction that the homicide investigation is taking. We would submit to you that reasonable minds may disagree or could agree that losing a job is not a motive for murder. Their inference was made, and these tweets, and it's kind of curious now, the age that we live in. I mean, we have presidents that commute via tweets. We have tweets from Mr. Tellis, an elected official, concerning the articles. Wife hears rustling in the trash. Her, honey, is there a wild animal in the trash? Me, no dear, looks like Jeff German going through our trash for his 4th story on me. Smiley face. oh shoot, I left a pizza box and sushi containers in the trash. And the next article, I'm going to have mob in jacuzzi ties. He's making fun of these. And then you can see the dates, June 18th and June 25th. Again, he's not particularly happy about these articles, but he's reaching out. I mean, he's lost his election. Typical bully, can't take a pound of criticism after sleeving 100 pounds of BS. Up to Article 4 now. You'd think he'd have better things to do. He's addressing these articles in the appropriate way in a public forum. That's what elected officials, regardless if they're high level, low level officials, they address, as he did previously. He addresses, as you saw, the presentation, the digital presentation after he learned of the articles. He's addressing his constituency. That's what an elected official is supposed to do. That's a reasonable response to criticism, which comes from the job. Again, these articles were not a motive for a murder. And we all know killing a journalist does not kill a story. Killing Jeff German does not kill the investigation or the stories concerning Mr. Tellis. One would think the reporting is heavy on that. One can imagine what it would be for a murder. Obviously, if one's concerned about negative reporting, one doesn't want to commit a murder because obviously reporting is going to be far more severe. Mr. Tellis was a lawyer prior to this, and he was on his way back becoming a lawyer. However, we do have a predatory corporation losing millions of dollars as a result of his whistleblowing, which he engaged in. He was consistent. Even after he was voted out, he was communicating with Detective Jaffe. He wanted to right these wrongs as he was exiting the office. There were others that had far more motive to make it look like he was the killer and to conduct this killing, because Jeff German was a good reporter. He would ultimately get to what the truth was and what was really going on in that office and with these third-party vendors. Killing an investigative journalist, there's no more follow-up information concerning these millions of dollars when the old guard is now put back into place. German's gone now. I mean, Jeff German did a good job of digging and finding things. We've all heard about him. We all know him. We all respected him. He would take on tough opponents, dangerous opponents. Jeff German was no stranger to making people upset. He made a lot of people, far more able people, far more violent people upset with him. He often had people threatening him. In fact, there was proof of it found on his devices. He was known for the boldness of his inquiries, taking on corrupt and violent targets through the course of his investigative journalism. It came with his job, and it's unfortunate that we no longer have him.
Stop lying to people. Whoever the guy was that wrote that article the other day, you need to fire his ass. Stop lying to people. We're coming for your ass. We are watching you motherfuckers. You better fire that son of a bitch. I'm coming down there tomorrow, motherfucker.
Jeff German received this threat shortly, months before his murder.
You guys just did get some propaganda shit out about fucking just for Biden, you fucking pieces of shit. You left-wing fucking faggot, fucking socialist, fucking big motherfuckers. You guys will pay in the end, motherfuckers. You fucking cheated and lied. You guys fucking lied and cheated. And then you went out only $5 fucking box of shit, motherfuckers. Fuck you piece of shit, you motherfuckers. You made the Republic fight again, and you guys are fucking dead motherfuckers someday, motherfuckers.
The defense, and again, that's why we had our founding fathers had this wisdom. The defense can't prove if any of those gentlemen did this. We're not saying they did. We don't know. But there's a bigger picture. We don't know what investigative steps at all were taken to follow up on these two threats that we know of close in time to Jeff German's murder. State could say this is the lunatic fringe, this is to be disregarded, but nonetheless, when you have objective fact finders, when you have people that are truly in search of the truth, you should investigate all avenues. Keeping the burden where it should be on the state. And at the close of this case, we are going to ask you to return a verdict of not guilty. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we will break for lunch. During this recess, you're admonished not to discuss or communicate with anyone, including.
There we go, mofos. What we think about this? What we thinking about? Oh, fuck, I pressed something I wasn't supposed to press. Cancel. What do we think about this, mofos? El Chatti? So I think he stuck his finger in some way he wasn't supposed to, Heather. Probably. That's interesting. No, Robin. So openings didn't start until 1:30 Eastern today. 1:30 Eastern. It started today. So it's a 10:30 Pacific. So my plan is to stream this, but obviously we're committed now with the Florida one. So the trial's ongoing. The trial, they're on their fourth witness right now. So you can cheat. You can go. Obviously, feel free to go and watch it somewhere else and stuff like that. But hopefully, you stick around. My plan is. I think the defense. Are going to rest in the Florida case tomorrow. So, and there'll be closing statements on Friday. So if they close fairly early tomorrow, I'll start covering this. My plan is as well, maybe doing this on the weekend. So by Monday, we all caught up. So I might do Saturday and Sunday, just wherever we missed here. What I'll do is this, right? What I'll do is this. My promise to you, I love you. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. Sure, we'll keep quiet for a little bit. Oh, here's my hugging the mic. So my promise to you is, so tomorrow we're back with Florida at 8:30 Eastern. We're doing that, yeah? We're doing that tomorrow. And then what my plan is then is to do, depends what time we finish tomorrow. I might do a little bit of this, maybe not, I don't know. Friday, again, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening on that trial. But anyway, we've got today, which is Wednesday. Thursday and Friday. So it's 2.5 days, right? Oh, the wake call. You got your payment back. You got your payment back. Russ's mom, they paid you back. If you haven't ordered back, let me know and I'll send you $1. They 100% sent it back to you. So I'll get into it. Hang on, I'll get into it now. El Charlie is waiting for Wade. So my plan is to do Wade when we're doing verdict watch for Florida on Friday. So the judge said that he thinks that the trial will be over by Friday. So I'm presuming we're going to be on verdict watch on Friday. I'm presuming. So that's why I'm I'll play that there then for that because it's like 4.5 hours. So by Monday, on Saturday and Sunday, we will be covering day 1, day 2, day 3, or maybe just Saturday. I don't know. We'll be covering it all before Monday. On day 4 on Monday, we'll be back fresh on Monday. So that's what I promise you is that I will fit it all in. I will be watching all this. I'll fit it all in. Right, what happened? So, what happens this Wrestling Man, right? I used to do memberships at something like $10.99, $4.99, and I think $8.99 or something like that. I changed it to make it a lot cheaper for people, to make it $2.99 and to make it 99 cents. I made it 99 cents because during another trial I made, there's a lot of people there who wanted to contribute but didn't have any money to contribute, so I felt bad. So I tried to do something like 99 cents for them, even though I told them they did not have to become members whatsoever. But it was like a family thing for Carrega. People want to be involved and stuff like that, which is fine. So I made it 99 cents as cheap as possible for people. But I always said that I was going to ditch the 99 cents one. But I was never going to revert back to the other stuff. I just was going to keep it at $2.99 because I think that's one of the cheapest offerings on YouTube. And for that, you get Discord access, you get members only videos, you get all the different things. So that's why I ditched the 99 cents. I did not know it was going through today, but the one promise I got for you is any money you've paid for this month will be back in your pocket. You should get an email from YouTube to give it all that money back to you, if that makes sense. You shouldn't be paid for this month. It's taken out of my money, so you should all be given that money back if you paid for this month. So, and moving forward, it's going to be $2.99 a month. Now, again, no one needs to buy memberships. No one has to. Obviously, it's a great benefit to me. Brilliant. Thank you very much for everything. But I understand not everyone can afford $2.99. I fully understand that. But I want to keep everything one way, just one membership price. That's it. I don't want the $4.99, $7.99, $10.99 stuff like that. Other streamers do that. I just want one reasonable price, which I think $2.99 is reasonable. Gifted memberships stay the same. They stay the same because gifted memberships were all Erin tacos, so they don't get lost. All gifted memberships are Erin tacos anyway. No, you get it back anyway. You get it back anyway. You 100% get it back. I know you're not worried, but I'm trying to explain for other people because if you hadn't mentioned it, some people might ask the same question. So I'm just trying to get everyone to understand at the same time. I did not know it was going through today. Is what I'd say. I did announce it last week a few times, but obviously changes happen. But yeah, you 100% getting it back because it's coming out of my account. So it should be in your going back to your account on the way now. For that. So, but yeah, glad you're still green. Happy days. You can only watch here. Yeah, Stormcatty. What are you doing, Stormcatty? Where's Stormcatty gone? Where can we watch more? Here. Here. No, if you want to, you can search it, and there's other streamers doing it. Obviously, if you want to keep up to date with it now. But as I say, if you can keep your knickers in a twist and calm your tits, then I'll be streaming it from now. If you're here with me and you're watching the Florida trial, then you don't have to worry what I'm going to do. You'll be here, and I might do the weekend on Saturday or something. Probably Saturday. And if I could cram it all in Saturday and maybe Friday night or something, I'll do that. Or maybe Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. But you're all part of chat, so you'll all know what I'm doing. You've been credited to 12 days. 12 days, Robin, you've been credited. Making a few changes. Yeah, I mean, I hate making changes. I wish everything was Unicorn. Unicorn, thank you so much, Unicorn, for the PayPal. She says, for being a good one. Thank you, Unicorn, my darling. Thank you so much for the PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Unicorn. Love. So yeah. Yeah. So everybody that's got gifted, once it's finished, then obviously you lose it. Do you know what I mean? But unless they buy it themselves, don't worry about Russell, Mum. It's all good. Oh, I appreciate you, but it's all good though. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to, people. You don't have to. Mentioned it last week, and I did get an email saying I was also refunded. Happy days, glad you got refunded. And I was say no one. Oh, Stacey, you've done it anyway, but no one needs to be member. I just reiterate that because some people can't afford it. I genuinely, people. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely try and make it as cheap as possible. And my options were 99 cents, 1.99, 2.99, 3.99, 4.99, 5.99. So I've gone for 2.99. thinking that's, for members only, plus Discord, plus my beautiful face every day. I hope you find it reasonable. But again, no one needs to buy it either. No one needs to buy it. So thank you, everyone. What the fuck is happening? Is it you two fucking with your money in the land? Yeah, because I made the change, they will donate it back. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem, Shari. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It was my decision. I wanted to have one membership. That's it. I could have just waited till the end of the month and done it. But I didn't want to check that. I'd rather give people a refund for this month rather than. I didn't want to wait till next month and do it and no one could get a refund. I want to do it now so everyone gets a refund. So it was my decision, Shari. I wanted to give people back their money as an apology type of thing. So no, it's my decision. I could have waited till the 1st of September, but I didn't want to do that. I want to give people back their money. Thank you, Unicorn. Check in if I'm still a member. You 100% a member, my darling. Most of you here are members, so it's fine. Most of you here still members. What's this now? Robin G. Thank you, my darling, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, my darling. Congratulations. Abby, Normal, Nan, Wortham, Samantha, the Goodmans, Aldo, Rain. Thank you to all of them. That's the only annoying thing about the gifted membership is I don't know who any of those people are. And we got people here who are in the chat and thank you, Shari. Shari's given to Katie's Pajamas, P. Heasy, Linda L, Carrie Ann, and Patty GPW. Thank you so much to you as well, Shari. Robin G and Shari, thank you very much for that. That's the only thing that I don't like about you two. I wish you could just gift it to people that you want to gift it to, Wait, so I shouldn't be able to gift membership? Yes. You're able to gift me. So, right, let's begin. Only heard a bit of what you said about it. So basically, right. Let me take a sip. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice and hot. Hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. This is where I get the top off. I need some hot stuff. Anyway, right. No, you should gift. So, no, right. So, we used to have 2 levels for some. Hey, Kimmy. We used to have 2 levels, Kimmy. We used to have it 2 levels, Kimmy. What the fuck have you done it again, Shari? Shari? What are you doing? Thank you, Shari, for another 5. Cheapers creepers. Frankie Keegan support system, Tiffany Marshall, Sweetness Forever, Rhiannon Hole, Mrs. Wild. Thank you to all. Congratulations to all of them, even though I've never heard of any of them. Never heard of any of those people. But thank you, Shari. So thank you so much, Shari. Fucking hell. Robin, Shari, thank you, everybody. Unicorn, thank you for the PayPal, my darling. So this is what's happening. I used to have 2 levels, Paddington Club and Erin's Taco. You all remember? You know I love Erin's Taco. It's very tasty. Erin's Taco is very tasty. So I like playing with it. I like playing with Erin's Taco. So that's why we go at Erin's Taco level. Obviously, we're at Paddington level because Erin calls me Paddington. But the taco is easy to eat. So we had that. So we had that 2 levels. I added a 99 cents one in for the Carrega trial, I believe, because there's a lot of people that wanted memberships, the older generation that couldn't afford it. I was like, no, you don't need to. But anyway, I changed it. I did it as cheap as possible, $2.99 and 99 cents. I said I was going to get rid of it before Karen Reed's trial, but then a lot of people became members, and I felt bad, so I didn't want to get rid of it because of that. So I kept it. But now it's all over and done with, and most people have just disappeared from the channel anyway and did not renew and stuff like that. I think it's a good chance, to get rid of that level and just stick with $2.99. Because people who are here now are mostly the loyal people that will stick around. So yeah, that's why I did it. So now if you gift, so wherever you did gift memberships, they've always been $2.99. That's so if I did a $4.99 membership, you would have so how a gifted membership works is this: the closest one to $5 is the one, because you don't get a choice. So if I had a $4.99 option, you wouldn't be able to gift $2.99. You'd only be able to gift the $4.99 ones, and I think that's shit. I've always hated that. I think $2.99 is reasonable. I think $2.99 is reasonable. I think $2.99 is reasonable to gift as well, because I think you can give 5 of them and be reasonable. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I stuck with $2.99. Because YouTube also takes, we spoke about this. From all that, I think I get like 160, but anything between 160 to 170 I get. So it means that YouTube make less money as well, and that's why I rely on buy me coffees and stuff like that and PayPal, because then that's what I get to keep. So I'd rather keep memberships low to encourage people to hopefully buy a coffee or PayPal or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to do, generate that essentially. It's a long explanation, I know, but I'm a long-winded guy. What can I say? Hopefully that explains it to people. There you go, Raul. It is. I don't think you get one as a top price. I don't think you'll get it cheaper than that. I mean, there's a certain someone coming out with a membership that is cheaper than that. But apart from that person, I don't think anyone else will have a cheaper YouTube channel for Discord. And I need to do more members only content, which I will do. But again, with members only, I want to make sure that we've got the proper members. And by that, I mean, like, we got some people that would just here for Karen Reid, and they'll pop in or whatever, criticize and stuff like that. But I'm hoping if you're a member now, you want to be a member, so you don't give a shit what I do for members only. Do you know what I mean? I could be topless. They don't give a fuck. You wouldn't give a fuck. You wouldn't give a tits out. It doesn't matter. You don't offend anybody. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause a lot of people get offended really easily. So if you're here, you buy membership, that means you don't give a fuck, which means I don't give a fuck when it comes to members only. We can do whatever we want then. Rock out with your cock out, as they say, Dylan, I sent to PayPal, friends and family. Absolutely. That's what you should do, because there's no fees. So again, just for people, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. If you are in the US, there's charges if you send PayPal. Just be careful. It's up to 5%, so be careful of that one if you are from the US. If you send into UK, and the same for UK, if you send back out, if you do family and friends, you still get charged for that. So be careful of that. That's why something like Buy Me Coffee is good, because you can see the price, So, but UK to UK, there's no fee if you do family and friends, and same if you want a creator in the US, for instance, you like them, then what do you call it? You can send it to them, family and friends, and there's no fee either. So people in your own countries, there's no fee. Josie, my darling, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Fight membership. Who got these then? Texas Girl, XOXO, Bad Mama Jama, Dragonfly Lady, Mark Jolf, fuck, I don't want to go itchy, and Mystery Singer. There you go. Oh, Hey, Shari, thank you so much. Fucking hell, I'm trying to catch up here. Shari gifted it to, hang on. Kelly Hill, Lindsay Hendricks, Derek, Eric, and G. All these people have no idea who the fuck they are. Thank you, Shari. Thank you, Josie, my darling, as well, for all that. Thank you so much, people. Do you get all the coffee one? No, I get 94% of the coffee. So in Americas, it might be works out better. Maybe 94% I get for. So it's 95 they take, plus the finance company take 1% of that as well. But it's just fine. 94%. YouTube between YouTube and Apple Pay and Google Play, they take about 45% 46%, you know, so I'm happy with 94. You know what I mean? So hopefully that works out better for people and understand that, you know, um I don't want to give YouTube money if I can help it. So um do you feel do you feel the fucking love? I feel the love. Thank you, my darling Shari. Thank you everybody for that. Oh my fucking god. Carol, you bought some coffees this morning as well, Carol. You bought 10 coffees this morning, Carol. What the fuck? Carol. Thank you so much. I who's gifted these? Fucking hell, Carol. We've got Secret Squirrel, Delta Dawn, 3DNA Dogbite, Maria Penna, Amy Lou, Tiffany Wade. Okay, Tiffany, I know. Sherry Gibson, Johnny Tulber, and Linda Mitchell. There you go. Those are the people that got the membership from Carol. Thank you, Carol, my darling. That's very generous of you today with the coffees and everything like that as well. Thank you, my darling. And anyone's just been gifted them, please look at what Murph's saying here. If you receive membership, come hang out in Dylan Discord. She's got Paddington Ron. It's now Erin's Taco. Let's lick Erin's Taco, everybody. Erin, hack, hack, hack. Go to the community tab for Discord. Link is there. Go to Discord. Let us know in the welcome channel who you are, what your YouTube name is, and then you'll get access to. We've got some files in there. Hang on, let me show Discord as well. Let me show Discord for a second. There's some people in here already. Oh, Rhode Island's in. Rhode Island's in. Oh, you were here anyway. Carlene is here. Let me just put Carlene in. Erin's Taco waiting. There we go. You're in, Carlene. Let me just show you very quickly what this looks like if people are here. Hang on. Let me just get this up. That's what she said. So just so you know how it works in Discord, people. If you go into Discord, people, you're in. Oh, hang on, let me go this way. You see all these here. Welcome pages here. Carlene's there, so I could give her a wave. Hello to Carlene. So she's been welcomed now. Everyone's on the chat there. You got the trials here. So we got this trial here. So Murph's put some stuff in. I put welcome to Nevada versus Robert Tellez. That's a video we got. Murph's posted a couple of pictures. Dickhead here. Look at Murph working hard. They're all in there. You can contribute, add stuff, chat in there, do stuff like that. We got one as well for Susan Lawrence, but nothing in there really. We got files for the Donna Adelson stuff, but we're not filled it yet. Same with Sarah Boone. We've got some documents in there. Karen Reed stuff. We got the Karen Reed stuff in there. We had a good thread in for that. Then future cases. Alex Treviso, obviously, we got some documents and stuff in there. Brian Walsh trial. Brian Kohlberg, we're starting to fill now. There's another one in Nevada we might cover. New channels. Then you got Jonathan's domain here, okay? Now, I do not know what the fuck is in his stuff. When you get into Discord, they might look like this, right? You might look at it and it's like it's all hidden. So you might have to open them up like that to get into them like that. So just be careful. You got Jonathan stuff here. So if you've all met Jonathan, you know that is. I don't go into this corner. I don't go into it. So when you come into welcome, you'll come in, and you're all here. Amy's here. There you go, Amy. Let me give you your roles, Amy. Erin's Taco Club waiting room, and Amy's already in there, so she can see it all now. Here she is, beautiful Amy. Wave to say hi. Hello, Amy. Amy says, "Hey, beautiful people." So I can react to her and say, "Love. Thanks for joining us from Murph's Turf. Look at her going. I love Murph. Look at that bit of heart for Murph there." So yeah, that's announcements. I tend to put sometimes announcements in there as well. Wrongful Pod. If you follow stuff with Josie and the ladies in there, they're all in there. You see, we got Amy Lynch live. We got Sharon. We got a few people here live right now. So you can go in there and You can go in enter any of these in chat. I think you could just go into the theaters as well and set some stuff up yourselves. I'm not going in there because I don't really know how to work it properly yet. But as I say, if you're in general with Jonathan, then let me just tell you there's stuff in there. I'm not sure. Denise, Christine, there you go, Denise. So there you go, people. There you go. That's Discord for you. If there is any problems, Murph's hello. If there's any problem with Discord, people, just tag somebody. You can say tag a mod. Josie and Murph are quite active in there. Mexie's quite active when she pulls her finger out. And I love Mexie. So yeah, got a membership. We'll be notified, and we should see them soon. Yeah, hopefully. Karen Wise has just joined us. Karen, here you go, my darling. So just so you know as well, Jonathan will check as well. You made it, Karen. Let me put the roles in for you. So just so you're aware, people, end of the month, Jonathan will get a list. And if people aren't paid members, or if people are gifted it and then don't decide to renew it, that's fine. You don't have to. Then Jonathan will just not kick you out of Discord, but he'll put you in another room until you either resubscribe or decide not to. It's not for everybody, people. Discord's not for everybody. So thank you there for that. Hey girl from Josie. Right. New members, please. Members tab. There you go. Members only stream idea for ding dongs like me. How the fuck use it? I tried. There you go. I hopefully, Shari, that helped you. But also, people are willing to help you. Remember, sing along. Fuck. I got you, Amy. I did it. Hopefully you learned that, Shari. I did show. Hopefully you got something. Tag us or ask questions in the main channel. Yeah, just ask questions. And it's not just mods, but there's people in there that will probably help you out. Yeah, just look around. You can't damage a place, is what I'll say. Is you can't damage it, so don't worry. And if you generally don't understand, then just post. Because the one thing I'll say about El Chatti is everyone's willing to help each other out. So, do you know what I mean? So there's no dummies or anything like that, because we're all learning, as we go along. There's people at different levels, so don't feel that you can't ask for help. Look at the documents we got. Add documents. Chat away but chatting away in the relevant cases. So what I'm trying to do is keep it as, I know there'll be other trials you might want and stuff, but I'm trying to keep it, Donna Adelson, Sarah Boone, and so I'm trying to keep it quite organized. I clicked on the link and it says the address is invalid. Where did you get the link from? Are you tired? I'm a little bit tired. It's like 22:11. Where do you get the link from? Went to feed the dog and it rained membership. I know. Well, to go El Chatty, exactly. Way to go, everyone in El Chat today. Very, very generous of everyone. Robin G, Shari D, Josie, Disney Queen, everyone. Thank you so much for that. Discord work. It should work through Safari. Best share, yeah. You see, it's a shame the Heather didn't get one. Do you mean that's what I mean? That's the only thing that's crap. Is the people like Heather Potty Mouth doesn't have one. Gary had to wait 2 months and stuff. But it sucks a little bit. Yeah, he's going to get a new trial. Sorry, he's going to get an appeal heard. Yes, he's going to get his appeal heard allegedly by something. I don't remember. I did see it. Hello, life artist. How are you doing, my darling? Don't fret. Get Seth to put his hand in his pocket for you. Offer him something. I'm sure he'll do it. Link. Oh, right. That doesn't work, does it? Hang on then, my darling. Go to the. Oh, fuck. I don't. Oh, Murph. Murph. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling. Murph's Turf. Thank you, my darling. Murph's Turf has given to Borders Girl, Grab Arsery, James O'Donnell, I, Ideal Light, and Donna Chansey. There you go. Thank you, Murph. Thank you, my darling. Right, I think we're sorted. Thank you, my darling. Thank you very much. I just don't get why YouTube does it like this. Like, why would they set it up like this? Get it to people in chat, you mofos. Right, the link. So the link, Shari, the link for Discord doesn't work. The link for Discord should be. Let me take a look. I'm not posting it in chat because then I'll get confused. But if you go to my community chat tab, hey now, hey now. All right, what I'll do, Shari. Yeah, in my channel, if you go to my community page, hang on. Let me post this one then. I'll post my community. Oh, there you go. Josie's beating me to it. There you go. Josie beat me to it. It's there. It's at the top. It's right at the top. It's one with 12 likes. Yeah, take a bit. You had a what? I have my glasses on. Weem. What's a weem? Is that sausage or something? I don't know what that is. Heather did get one. Yeah, I know. There's a few. Do you know what I mean? That's always in Dana's in chats and stuff. Didn't get one. It sucks like how YouTube works. Oh no, Katie's not green either. Katie didn't get one. Katie's always here, my darling. You see? I hope you heard the explanation I made just now, Katie. I hope you heard it because I fucking like. Oh, like Murph. Dog, I got you. Murph's a dog. There you go. Whoops. Good night, everyone. Hey, Carol. Good night, my darling. Thank you again for your massive generosity, Carol. I really appreciate it, Carol. You know that anyway. Thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern tomorrow. Good night, my darling. So I clicked and it's open new window. I click it and it says address is invalid. Fine, we'll try again tomorrow. No member should get kicked out of your Discord. So what happens is linked to the what do you call it? YouTube. So when people run out of membership, for instance, after a month, so say your 299s run out and you don't want to run anywhere, you basically go to another space in Discord. Then you don't go to the normal place for Discord. Yeah, basically. So essentially, you get kicked out, but you technically don't get kicked out, but technically is because it's every month. Do you know what I mean? Luby Lou's just joined. That's why the incentive is. Otherwise, I used to have a Discord where I never used to bother, and we have people there for a whole year that might have only paid like $1, and it wasn't fair for those that then had paid every month. So there you go, Lou. I'll give you access, my darling. So yeah, that's what it means. That's what made me want to stop gifting membership. It doesn't happen that normally it's not that bad, but tonight it's been really bad. There you go. That's the way to explain it. Discord is a membership perk. It's a membership perk because you get obviously you get to support me. You get Discord. Yeah, me content as well, whether that's shorts, whether that's my videos, one-to-one videos, shout outs, contribution to the theaters in Discord, yeah, members only content essentially. It's just a perk, and I try to add value. There's a lot, most content creators, you will not get any of the content creators gives you Discord, members only stuff, this kind of stream, this kind of engagement for 2.99. I promise you that. You will never have that for 2.99. I promise you. I just wasn't sure if maybe before I was a member. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. What was this? Okay, this is you. Fine. Okay, I got you, Karen. Okay. What I'll do is I'll take the other one out because it'll confuse us otherwise. I've taken the other one out then just to save confusion. Update the yes, good idea, Murph. Bean. You get to bullshit with us all if you were wanting Discord. Yes, Discord where everyone's quite lively in Discord. If you want to be, we try to work it out. Jonathan's very lively. He's got a lot of he's got some political stuff. He's got weed growing stories and all sorts of stuff in there. So, right. No worries, Katie. There's no rush. As I say, there's no rush whatsoever. I didn't really give much fair warning only last week. As I say, I just wanted to do it now so that you get refunded, you know. Jobathan, where's he? He works. He's got a landscaping business. He's got a landscaping business now. So he's busy. He's busy. So unfortunately, we don't see him as much now as what we would love to see him. Welcome. Oh, hang on. Hello, G. You hit the spot there. There you go. Whoever gave the membership, it could have been Josie, Murph, Carol, Shari, Robin. I'm not sure who gave it, but welcome, G. I believe, G, this is your first time in chat. So thank you for being here and saying hello in chat. Thank you very much for that, G. You found the right spot, G. That's all I'll say. This is a spot to be, G. The G spot in chat. There you go. Josie knows me well. Work is always getting in the way of our socializing. Always, always, always. All day struggle bus. I drove a bus for 30 years. Did you, Daffy? There you go, DNS. Loves it. No, but honestly, welcome, G. This is the first time G has ever been here. So, in chat. That's the first time she's ever chatted. Robin G is just joining the server. Thank you, Robin. Robin. Let's get her all lit up. Let's get Robin all lit up. Erin Taco. There you go. You're in, Robin. Freaking jobs, man. I know. Is that Big G any relation to my door, Lil G? No, yeah, Lil G. That you didn't turn up for on Friday. And she was here. Where's Heather? Where's Heather? She was so excited to see you. I was like, Heather knows you're coming, so she'll definitely be here. Crickets. Crickets. Daffodil loves it. Father-in-law drove a bus for 30 years. That's brilliant. G-Spot. Yeehaw, G. I'm a bit confused, Discord. Don't worry, just potter about on Discord. You can't tag G-Spot. I can't find G-Spot. That's always been my problem. Hang on then. Oh, I can't tag her either. No. I can't. Yeah, sorry for the probably 100th time now. I can't find G. I can't find the G spot. Sorry, can't find a spot for you, G. Not in chat. I don't know. That's weird. I don't. I can't tag her either. Hey, life artist, my darling. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for that. Join the Discord channel. G is mysterious. Mysterious. G is the most mysterious girl in the world. When you find G, she's the best person in the whole world. But finding her, that's the problem. The problem. Boo. Hello, Boo. Let's get you in. More many. There you go. There you go, people. Yeah, that is a real problem. I love it when we meet up with G, but no, we don't meet very often. Right. Hey, life artist, welcome to D's X Erin's Tacos. Yes, that's what she said. How much is the G Spot membership? $2.99. $2.99 Raoul a month. It's yeah, for Discord and for members only and stuff like that. You see, not everybody gets my sense of humor. Not everyone gets my sense of humor. I can't find the G spot. You know, I joke a lot, people. Josie gets me. Josie gets me straight away. Murph, I think, gets me as well, but most people don't get me. Wingman here. I know the clams. We need some clams. We need some clams. We do, Shari. You can show me the way, hey, Shari. Thank you, Life Artist. We love you too as well. And thank you for being here. Thank you, my dear. Look at Murph. Let me just tell you what's about Murph, right? Murph's a bit of a bitch, right? But Josie's a bitch as well. But I love them because they actually one of two of the nicest people you meet. As I say, fuck around, find out. But they're so genuinely nice people. And Murph is in Discord now trying to help everyone out. See, she's trying to help people out how to work stuff out. So fair play to her. We got you, Dylan. Oh, thank you, Amy. You know I love you, Amy. And you know I've got a thing for blondes now, Amy, as well. So watch out, Blondie's about. I said, watch out, Blondie's about. No, I don't really have a thing for blondes, but everyone thinks I do. I got you. There you go, Carleen. There you go, Carleen. Carleen's a dirty-minded as well. I love it. Murph. Thank you, Murph. Who is me? Oh, dear. Who is you? Oh, I didn't know that. We got you. So Boo is in. As I say, if you do want to change your names on it, you can, people. Boo is in. I didn't know that was you though. There you go. You're in. I'm very trusting. I just fucking give you all access. Jonathan's gonna kill me. There's Murph. Karen, you did it. Yeah, Karen Wise, you did it. Boo. There's Boo saying, hey. You can change it though if you want, Unicorn. I completely get you. You know that, right? I know you get me. I know you get me. We like the same things. We like the clams and the titties, Shari. I know. We got you. We got each other. It's all good. It's all in the action of those clams. Today you do. What's that? This is where you confuse me because you just drop in from the skies and just say something random, potty mouth. Murph's got the dog of refined bitch. Trust me, I know. There you go. Oh yeah, today I did. She would, yeah, and yesterday. She was nice yesterday though. But I'm not a thing for blondes. I like it. Like I said, if you got a chance, you're probably in. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not fussy with hair types and stuff like that. I'm generally not. Just how it happens, I've got a fetish for blondes the last couple of days. So that's why I'm walling off Amy. Jeepers. Thank you. Wait, where you boo boo? She's in Discord. Welcome, chat. Shari. Life artist. Similar. Bill loves blondes. You love cool chicks. I do love cool chicks. You're one mofo cool chick, Amy. One mofo cool chick. Amy's got a great story. I love Amy. And I reckon you are a right cool chick as well, Amy. Lottie is a whoever comes with a guy. Yes, I'm not really. I'm actually very fussy. I genuinely am very fussy. And not that I should be fussy, but it's just like if you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, I'd rather do with somebody that I consider my best friend or something, you know. Otherwise, I'll just hang out with my best friends in chat. Do you know what I mean? That's what I say. I don't see the point of being with somebody if you don't want to be with them. So I've not found that one. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit creepy. That one. Um, should we say scallops and clams since YouTube isn't getting any sense? I get censored every day. So don't worry. X large scallops. There you go. I just prefer titties. Do you know what I mean? We all know what that means. Because a lot of other people might like titties and clams, you know? So let's not discriminate, you know? Yeah, I'll try and work that out. My daughter named me same as in here. Yeah, I forgot that she named you unicorn. I forgot that. We've had a few people here with names lately, with children naming them. It's been funny, as opposed to whatever comes. There you go, Heather. I'm a little buzz right now. Yeah, what old lady's bill is buzzed? What? There you go, Lou. Lou gets it. Looby, Looby, Lou. Where are you? It's true though. I just that's where I look at it anyway. I get it though. I get why people want to be with other people, but I'm happy. Yeah, I'd be happy with a partner, without doubt. But it's not gonna force it. If it happens, it happens. I really do know how to spell. And imagine poor Seth. I mean, this is where he deserves a medal. But this is where the whole legs up in the air goes on, doesn't it, Heather? You know, Amy Lynch, I need you. Oh my God, Bill. Billy Goat. Imagine poor Seth choosing all of this craziness. I know, but you're fun. I like crazy though. I genuinely do. Your personality is what is attractive, if you know what I mean. You know, the blessing that you ladies have, you're all very attractive. But I want a weirdo. Do you know what I mean? You have to have a weirdo. If you just got a normal girl that does normal things, it's boring. You want people that are compassionate, that are lovely, and like you're crazy, and I like that. I like that. I like crazy. Hello, Linda. How we doing, Linda Mitchell? How we doing, my darling? Hope you're well. Welcome to the crazy house. Speaking of kids naming them, where's Fartbox McGee? She changed the name. She changed the name back to something else. I don't remember where it was. Dumpster Juice broke up with me. Titties and clams it is. There you go. It's lonely with the wrong person. I agree. I agree. I agree with you, Lou. It definitely is lonely with the wrong person. But it takes time. You got to find it, wine and dine it, and then see what happens. Don't force it. You got to start off as friends, and then just, you know, as long as it comes. What? Sorry? Okay. This chat. I heard Bill, so sorry. Shari D, factual. Okay. I think I'm in love with Heather Taylor. She's got a boyfriend. I mean, he won't be fussed. He'll sell it to you. But I mean, please help. I don't see the Discord link anyway. Right, Discord link. Josie posted it. Bear with me. I got it here. Copy. Right. So what you got to do is click this. look at my message to members only 12 hours ago, and it's there, life artist. How weird are you talking to me? Weird. I'm a weirdo. Look, Pete, someone pointed out the other day, right? I did not know, right? I was streaming, and I didn't have I forgot to mute myself, and I'm humming, and people are shut the fuck up with your humming. And the other day I did it, and I was singing. I did not know I was singing to you guys. I was just singing. I thought I was muted, but I was just singing. I didn't tell you that I didn't know I was muted, but I was mortified. I was like, fuck. But that's how I sing to myself. When I go like, oh, okay, let's have a look here, there, I'm singing. Let's do the, that's weird. Who the fuck does that? So I love weird. So how weird are you, Amy? That's the question. That's right, then. There you go, Karen. Good to see you as well, my darling Linda Mitchell. Bill is in love. Thing is, now should I go? Hang on. Should I go? Should I come or should I go? Yeah, Unicorn. Should I go with my real name or stick to Unicorn? No one knows who you are when you change. I know who you are, but I do get what you mean, though. I do get what you mean, though. If you changed it, I don't know. You are a unicorn. I like the fact that I know your real name and your unicorn on here. Do you know what I mean? I like that. Bit of mystery. Also, you don't want to put your real name, your proper real name in, because there's psychos out there. So you wouldn't want to put your actual real name in. You might put your first name in, even your first. I don't know. I'm just thinking of you now. If I'm just I wouldn't put my full name out there if I was you. Just do unicorn, and you know why. There you go. So wait, Unicorn 11, were you originally Boo Boo? No, she's always been Unicorn. Bill doesn't care. There you go. Is Bill lady in chat? No, she's not. Dumpster's not. No worries at all. Bill has no lady. He's on the lookout. He's got a soft spot for Heather Taylor, Amy Lynch. Who else you got? I don't know who else he's got a soft spot for. He's got a soft spot for a lot of people. Let's put it that. Who's this? Life Artist has joined us. Let me give you access, Life Artist. I have to do this because once I've done this, I'm going to bed. So, hang on. Yeah, Crystal is another one he loves and adores as well. Not seen Crystal much today. You look great, Dylan. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, my darling. You look lovely as well, my darling. Yeah, where you from again, Linda? I always ask you this. I always forget where you're from. Dilly, if it doesn't come, I'd be a long, boring kind of life. So Charity has it spot on with as long as it comes. You dirty girls. Yeah, you think, don't. I love that you sing to us. Oh, I love it as well. I just, as I say, that's what I do. I sing everything as well. My kids have always said I'm weird for that. I'm being generally ditzy as hell. Yes, I knock stuff over all the time. Don't worry. You see, that's similarities for you. You see, that's why you enjoy the group. Bill, I'm spicy, but I'm surely no dumpster. She's fiery. I thought you were going to say filthy. Big shouts, big shoes to fill. Shady, not always unicorn on here. Ever wear contacts, people seem to keep asking why you look different. People are coming to the conclusion you look delicious. They're only now thinking I'm delicious. Fuck. Why is it only now? I've never worn glasses apart from the last 2-3 years. These are reading glasses. So that is a lot clearer for me now. This is a little bit, I can see, but I'm a little bit like, yeah, some for some reason ladies like me without the glasses, so I don't know why. And what do you mean? They just come into the conclusion. You looked at this fucking just. What do you have to do then? You're supposed to be a wingwoman. Wingman. Very good point, yes. For you, anyway. For most people, it's fine, but for you, definitely not. I'm from Maryland. There you go, Maryland. Happy days. That's how Mick got started singing to himself. Who's Mick? Jaguar. I got into Discord. Happy days, Robert. Yeah, you're in because I gave you access earlier on. I'm still waiting for Amy to tell me how weird she is. I want last six. Oh, sorry, Shari. I just told I can't do contacts. I couldn't put my finger. I could never put my finger in my eye. I could put my finger in a lot of things, but not my eye. Never. Never. I don't talk to Dumpy anymore. And she can spell was yes. On the other hand, I'm a trooper, Paul's level with all my typos. It's like playing mad libs to cipher my comments. Choose your own adventure. Your kids will grow up and at some point they just singing, they're going to love you even more. There you go. Waterfall is a good name. All day long, all day, all day, all night long, all night, all night. These phones and computers are having everyone wear readers now. For fuck's sake, I know. I can say I can do this fine, but it is a little bit clearer with my glasses on. Yeah, that's a lot clearer, but I can do it without. But literally, it's only in the last 3 to 4 years I've worn, probably coming up to 4 years now, but as I say, reading glasses. I'm always in front of a computer. Robin's in. Oh, there you go, Raoul. Don't cut the cord, Discord. Amy Lynch, Baha, I just bought a 3-pack of readers from Costco. You do that, do you? Oh, we go to Specsavers or something like that. I have to pay. These ones I got 3.5 years ago and cost me like, I got 2 pairs for like £240, about $280, $300. Did you show a trial? Yes, we've shown the Florida trial, Bill, and also we show, which you were there for, and we also showed the Karen's advanced to level 1 already, and we also showed the opening statements of the Robert Teller's one as well. Shari, Shari. I know I'm wearing mine now too. Oh, there you go. Hey, come on, tell me why you're weird. How weird are you? You asked me, and I'm asking you back, Amy. How weird are you? Are you that weird? I don't think you're that weird. Oh yeah, you actually are probably that weird. 3 packs of Fosters for 60. Raoul, I got a new spec today. There you go. I'm short and long sighted now. Oh, they asked me once for my glasses. So they told me I needed glasses, whatever. And the assistant was filling in the form. She goes, "Oh, where are you, long or short?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." So I made something up. Luckily, they checked it because I gave them all the wrong information anyway. So I'm one of the two. I don't remember which one I am. There you go. And he went, "Oh, we went to Specsavers." It's good to have buy one get one free, but it's still expensive. Do you know what I mean? Looking at a computer will for sure fuck your vision. I've been looking at computers pretty much all my life. Do you know what I mean? So I'm pretty pleased with my vision, considering where I am. Now's the time. Now I'm struggling a little bit. I need to do it. Haha. I'm still waiting, Amy. Still waiting. I'd love to see inside that head of yours. I'm thinking I should change my name now, Karen. No, Karen, you're fine. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I said that for Unicorn for another specific reason. More to do with social media and stuff like that. So that's the reason I said that. Dana's on at 6:30 years. That's why I'm waiting. So I can transfer people to Resist the Silence. I'm staying on till about 6:30 people, just so then you can all go over, or if you want to go over to Resist the Silence. Where's Dumped the Juice? She's crying. You dumped her, apparently. Looking at a computer all day will fuck up for sided vision. There you go. Yeah, I know. Hang on, let me get the link. Ready. Steady. Go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link for Resist the Silence into this stream. So as in, so when I close this down, you get automatically sent over there if you want to go over there, which hopefully you will go over there and support Dana and the lovely Tracy. Redirect is on. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, you're not coming up, Dana. Hang on, let me post it then. That's weird. Why is Resist the Silence not coming up? Oh, I have to put. Okay, I got you in the end. It didn't come up though. Right, I'll save that. So that means when I close down in about 15 minutes, you'll all get redirected over there. I've never needed actual glasses, but blue light glasses are super necessary for me. A lot of people say that. Why do they call it nearsighted when you can't see far away? No idea. Dumpster juice is painting a house. Paint a house. 6:30 our time is 12:30. No, it's 11:30, Shari. 11:30 my time for Eastern. If it was Central, then it would be 12:30. But no, it's Eastern, my darling. So I'm 5 hours ahead of you in Boston in that East Coast. There you go, Dennis. Dennis the man. Hey, who does not like this with Dennis? Look at Dennis here. Look at Dennis. Hang on, people. Look at Dennis and Dana. Dana and Dennis walking down the street. Dana and Dennis, the kind I'd like to meet. Dana and Dennis, they used to wear these tight old thongs. They didn't like them, so they're gone. Dana and Dennis walking down the street. Dana and Dennis, the kind you'd like to meet. Dana and Dennis, these two who look at them, they're definitely growers, not showers. Dana and Dennis walking down the street. Dana and Dennis, the kind I'd like to meet, and I can't wait to go to meet these two speedos pro. See you in Boston, boys. There you go, Dennis Sweeney and Dana Leonard there in the streets of Boston. Are they on now? No, they're on in 15 minutes, DNS. But if you stay here, my darling, you will get redirected over there. I've got them in my. So literally, one of the good things that YouTube does is if you like another streamer, like I like Resistance Silence, so I can put their link into my stream now. So when I close down, it automatically takes you over there. You know, so similar to what I did earlier on from my other stream to this stream, I can do that to one other stream. So that's Resisted Silence. I don't ever use it. It's only streams I like Resisted Silence. Apart from that, I don't use it. But there you go. She's got to have it ready for rent before she bounces to VA Virginia, isn't it? Dumpster Juice. Hello, Jinx. Ms. Amy. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke. She's on about a line. Heather loves a line. I don't know what level it means. It means that you've contributed. Keep contributing, you get thingy. I know. I see Discord. I said don't use your real name. It was more in line. It depends on your social media and stuff like that. Or just put in if you worry about your name, just put in Karen W. Unicorn is a special case because it's just a different reason for unicorn. But you can change your name, just call yourself Karen W or something if you want. But unless you're on social media, it doesn't really matter. And even if you're on social media, it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? Shari D, what did you have for dinner? Did I miss that? I had the same as last night. The only thing I didn't have was beetroot. I had cooked ham salad, um, pasta, and rice with some pineapples. That's what I have for dinner. Lovely jubbly. There you go. I don't know why or the two part came from, but the second two just got together. Bill, she's painting a house, Bill. Which one is which? Is Dana's the closest one to us because Dana's shorter than Dennis. Dennis is a tall guy. So the furthest one away from you is Dennis. She's either so every hashtag thing is a different chat room. Yes, it's not. Yeah, Robin G. It is because if you look at them, the titles they're all like either trials, specific trials, or you've got yeah, depend. Just jump in different things. You can see different things, and then I'm seeing the people using the welcome one as a chat. That's fine. Just use it wherever. Chat away wherever, basically. But in the hashtag ones, they're specific for different ones. Um, they have specific reasons to go in and talk about Robert Tellez or to talk about Sarah Boone. Like if you want to talk about Sarah Boone, just go in the hashtag with Sarah Boone. You know, unicorn. It looked like that in the if it looked like that in a bikini, I'd stop some bits and clams, some tits and clams all over them, and we all would have a great time. Happy days. Karen Wise, yeah, I've been on YouTube for so long with my real name. I'll be okay. Yeah, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. You'd be fine. With the husband Bill. I'm heading out. See you, Josie. See you all tomorrow. Behave yourself, Dylan. No mod here to keep you in line. No, it's fine. I'm going off in 10 minutes. So thank you, Josie, my darling. I miss the singing. Unicorn. I've missed you, my darling. So there's two of us there. So yeah, I do try and sing a little bit here and there. Good night, Josie. Night, Josie. Shit, I'm way behind, aren't I wonder if my alter corner hoodie on the ship Friday. Ah, there you go, Bev. No, some Karen. Same Karen. I think one of my socials is my first, middle, and last even. Heather and Taylor. We those wacko stalkers all over. Pull up, bitch. I double dag to you. Um, the altar corner. You must be tired. You missed the second part of my question about the pic I sent. Pup Kitty, first time snuggling. Oh, I did. Sorry, my darling. Sorry, my darling. I will get it for you now. I did. So I sometimes miss chats. I'm sorry. Um, Here we go, people. Here is a pick for you. Hey, see you, Bill. Bill's going, people. See you, Bill. This is a pick from Shari. Oops. There you go. There you go. They're cuties. Nice snugglies. They're nice. Right, there you go. Thank you, Shari, for sharing that. Right. Whatever comes, kill. And to date number of those who've responded to such an invite. I can't believe how much Discord's changed when I got to the platform was right at the beginning. Yeah, I mean it's sometimes hard to get used to. When you get used to it, you're fine. I'm terrifying. What's ship DNS? Night, Josie. Who's still around? Hopefully. You're like a minute behind. Oh, it's not too bad then. 2 minutes now. Bye, Bill. Oh, okay, no worries. Good night, Bill. Till meet again, Bill. Oh, adorable. So sweet. Thank you, ladies. Did I put my pic there? Where? Where have you put your pic? Robin, where the fuck have you put your pic? Where? Oh, on Twitter. No. Mm-hmm. Hang on. Mm-hmm. No. See you, Spacey Stacy. Thank you, my darling. As always, thank you, my darling. Nice to see you. See you tomorrow, my darling. As I say, I'm only staying on for another 7 minutes, people, for Resistance to Silence. Otherwise, I'd be gone by now. Probably look like that. Robin, I can't find it, Robin. Mine was all white and deaf. Oh, cheapers. Forgot to tell you, the cat. Oh, the cat came home. Pussy, pussy, pussy. There you go, unicorn. There you go, my darling. Most favorite dog in the whole wide world. I couldn't fucking believe it. Right, I'm still waiting for fucking Robin. Got it, thanks. Robin, you are confusing me, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm waiting on my song to land. You know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink, another. What? Which song's that? Do you know what? I don't. It's so. This. This is our. I'm 10 hours into streaming, so I don't remember what friggin' song it is, Vicky. To be quite honest with you, I don't remember anyone's song. I'm puzzled now, Vicky. Tomorrow I'll probably remember straight away. Just right now, I fucking haven't got a clue. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Right, there's that. Sorry, I'm seeing Discord. Everyone going in Discord, which is I think I got it, Robin. No, that's not Robin. Oh no, there's someone up here. Is this Robin? No, it's not. Oh, it's beautiful herself. Hang on. Got ya. Got your friend request. There you go. I'm confused what Robin meant there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. Anyway. All right, sorry, ladies. I'm gonna put my glasses back on. Apparently, ladies don't like me when my glasses are on. I don't know why you don't like me when my glasses are on. I think I look good. I came home with Jinx, the white kitten, and Seth was pissed. He still tells me he's gonna let him out to play with the coyotes and says that now he's gonna have his buddy send him a fucking tarantula. I like Seth. You put your pick in. Oh, hang on then. In Discord, you mean? Let me see. Robin G. Hang on, Robin G. I'm gonna have to enlarge it. Hey, you look quite hot in there. Let me just enlarge it a little bit here for myself, for my own viewing here, Robin. 2 seconds. Robin, hello. I got to enlarge it. Someone else is enlarging. There we go. Hey, Robin. Hey, Robin. Oi, oi, Robin. Oh. Robin's a little bit of a minx here. Look at you, Robin. Beautiful, Robin. Beautiful. It wasn't quite what I was expecting, Robin. There you go. Hey, Robin, you got a bit of blonde in you as well. You got a bit of blonde there, Robin. Watch out. Hey! Where'd you put picture? So Robin put her in the profile picture in Discord. She did. Put a picture of herself in Discord. So similar you got here, but she put it in their profile picture there in Discord. I'd say the coyote is just taking residence in my yard. Oh, 2 minutes, people. We're going. Heather, we had one as a pet for years. Robin. Well, hey, hang on. It looked like you had a bit of blonde in there. I'm just teasing, obviously, because apparently I love blonde. So there you go. I found a resemblance of blonde in there. Looking good though, Robin. You were looking lovely, my darling. I mean, that's what I mean. Everybody looks hot. People might think I'm just saying that, but I'm not. Oh, no, people like you without your glasses, which is why fucking hell. That means you don't want me to wear glasses ever. You want me to strain my eyes. Do people not like me with my glasses on? Oh yeah, I'm dirty. Hey Robin, I know you're dirty. There's no, there was nothing to tell me otherwise. I'm glad you admitted in public you're dirty. I love it. Oh, sorry, I am dirty, dark. Sorry, I thought you said you're dirty. Sorry, no glasses. You see, Shari D, that's your fault, there, Shari. I thought Robin was dirty. She probably is. Mercif, we'll have to plan a watch party soon in Discord with all these new people. Absolutely, yeah. We'll have to do something. We'll do a British thing. We'll do a British police video or something. There you go. Oh. There you go. Right, everyone, I am going to leave you because I'll tell you why. The Resisted to Silent is about to start. No, they're saying that the ladies prefer me without my glasses. That's all. What do you think, Amy? With or without? With or without you? With or without me? I don't know what the song is. Right, Amy, I expect a dissertation from you to tell me how weird you are, right, my darling? I appreciate that. Right, everyone, I'm going to love you and leave you because Resistance Silence will be going live any second now. So if you do want to go over there, please stay here. You should get rebooted over there. Say hello to them for me. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning live. Not live on replay crew. But send my love to Dana and to Tracy. Either way, you look good, but the ladies are very more curious about in the chat about chat without glasses. Okay, either way, there you go. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, Amy. Night, Lou, as well. Right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Love you all to bits, and I'll see you DNS. Bye, everyone. Take care. See you, Heather. See you, Shari. Good night.